This is just a quick test. I'm trying to find out what's working and what's not working. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is just a hello. How are you doing? I'm just trying to figure out what's working and what's not working. All right, I was over there on Instagram, I was over there on YouTube, and as you can see, nothing is like TikTok. Hi Meredith, how are you? How are you doing this Saturday morning? All right. Yeah. I'm over here just checking out things and seeing how it works over here. They're going to try to ban the app. So I'm trying to figure out what app I can actually go ahead and park on and do what I do. All right. And it wasn't looking good over there on YouTube or Instagram. I saw a couple of you over there. All right. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I'm still looking for a good price on those eggs. That guest that I had here yesterday, Mike, he never sent me those eggs. Yes. Hi, Cabria. How are you doing? I'm over here, just checking it out. Can you hear me, Q Dog? You were over there with me on Instagram. Were you able to hear me? I'm curious. Were you able to hear me, bro? I was trying YouTube. I tried YouTube. YouTube was not so good. So we got to make sure we get everybody over there. Or you couldn't hear me on IG. You couldn't hear me on Instagram either. Okay, see, that's nasty work over there. How can I get the truth out there, ladies and gentlemen, if these apps don't work? So they're gonna cancel TikTok and then put us on apps that, as far as I'm concerned, they don't. You know what I mean? You just can't get people hooked on stuff and then take it away and act like it's the same thing, right? I mean, whose idea was this? Hi Hector, how are you doing? Yeah, I just decided to get on get on because yes, I wanted to I was checking to see what other apps Twitch. I have Twitch, but hmm. Isn't there a situation I don't know how Twitch works. Anyone on Twitch? Who else is on Twitch? I think there's a learning curve or something that I got to push through in order to start getting it out there. YouTube is less sensitive with the language, yeah, but you can't bring people up on YouTube, right? I think that's the issue with YouTube, right? You're on Facebook is good for live. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I dare not go to Facebook. That right there. Oh man, Q Dog. Are people really going live on Facebook still? Is that the consensus? You don't like Facebook, Southern Delight? Okay. Yes, you can. No, 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 no. I listen. We have to. We have to tell Trump honestly. You got to convince this guy to use his power to keep the app. You got to, right? I mean, that's probably the best thing he could do for this country. I might dial it back. I might dial it back on Trump if he somehow keeps the app, right? Is that a fair thing to do, ladies and gentlemen? Is that a fair thing to do? Anyone can go live. What? You can bring people up on YouTube? Really? YouTube? Really? No, no, no. Well, listen, I can go light on Trump, but his supporters, no. I'm still going to give you all hell. His supporters, especially. But if he somehow saves TikTok, there might be some things I'll hold back on him on. But not everything, all right? But I'll go a little easier because at least he's, doing something I like. I gotta be fair like that. All right, all right. I gotta be fair. No, 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 no. If anyone in the United States buys this app, we're heading towards a 1929 style depression. Those folks don't know what to do. Those folks, no, I will never listen. Listen, I will never cave to Donald Trump. All right, that's not. But I am also a practical person. If Because I just went over there to YouTube, all right? And you could go try it on yourself. You can try it yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Try doing what we do here on TikTok, on YouTube, or Instagram. You're going to be sorely, sorely disappointed. You will be. So let's just say we go down this road. Donald Trump does something to keep TikTok. I don't know what it is. There's maybe an audio clip over here I won't play as much. But everything else I'm still going to do. But, he took one piece off the board. I'll take one piece. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right? I mean, seriously. All right, a lot of us have been doing this TikTok thing for years. All right, years. All right, but we're not. Listen, I still want them to get if he doesn't follow the rules, right? If he doesn't follow the rules of this great country of ours, and he starts getting in there, is TikTok taking its case to SCOTUS? Yes, yes, they did. I understand they took it, but we don't know if they're going to actually accept it and extend the deadline for when this app is going to be taken down. Right. So that's kind of where we're at. Fred, it's Saturday. Where did you get this TDS echo chamber, Fred? Where did you get that from, Fred, what are you? Come on up here, Fred, real quick. I didn't want to talk. I didn't really want to talk politics, but you know what, Fred? Since you decided to open up that can of worms, I might as well get one quick conversation in here. Fred, come on up here. Oh, okay, Boston Grappler, come on up here. One of you, all right. I was trying to just kind of keep it PG today, but if you Trump supporters, you want to come up here and explain why you're happy, go right ahead. I'm more than happy to hear you. Any Trump supporters happy out there today? Hi, Dolphin. How are you? No, it doesn't need to be banned. I don't know where you got that from, but you need to go back to Russia. Any Trump supporters happy today? Go ahead. I'll bring you up here real quick. Tell me why you're happy. All right, and if you could, if it makes sense, I'll be more than happy to hear you out. But a lot of you aren't happy. I can already see it in your eyes. Yeah, you're going broke, and I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, I know when people are going broke because you know what they start to do. They start to turn towards living in the streets. That lifestyle, you start. Your wife leaves you, right? Yeah, I see a lot of divorces going up ever since Trump won. Republican Party official, you're not happy. I've seen you in Democrat lives. You never hang out in Republican lives because Republicans eat their own. Yeah. Go Trump. Simple. 400 clips, visuals. Why don't you come up here real quick? It's Saturday morning. People got other things to do. And I need a good conversation. I need a good chuckle, all right? Marcus Stiles, are you a Trump supporter? Look at that. It's a very small audience, so you really shouldn't be shy. Marcus, are you a Trump supporter?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, how are you doing today?
I'm good, sir. Good, sir. I just want to say uh, for all these MAGA demons out here running rampant.
Hi,
I guess
Jess.
I guess it's the JK LOL. I guess grocery prices aren't coming down anymore.
Ain't that
What
something?
happened?
Hi, Jess. Thank you.
What
You're so
happened?
kind. Marcus, what part of the country are you in? Because that's a good question.
I'm from Massachusetts, boss.
Massachusetts, right? And all throughout Biden's presidency, weren't these people crying about inflation?
Crying, Zeus. I don't understand.
Crying.
Crying, and then now that he's in there. Oh, just kidding. Well,
Mm.
I don't think the grocery prices are coming. It's going to be hard for me to do.
Ma-
What happened?
Maverick, please. Boston Grappler, please. It's Saturday morning, and I'm talking to my friend Marcus, and we're just as concerned. What
They, they,
happened?
they're agitated and they're triggered, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
And I
But
asked one of
no,
them, Marcus. I said, "Would you one of you come up here and talk to Marcus and myself real quick about why you're
please,
happy?" And they won't do it.
because listen, I don't. They don't want to get cooked Saturday morning. It's too early. You
Mr.
know,
Incognito, how are you doing?
we don't want to put the sausage linked on high and cook these macadamias out here.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous, and I just the cult talk is just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just when you ask someone what don't you like about this person, they can't name a single thing.
There we
It
go. We got
just sounds
somebody up here,
crazy.
Marcus. You got time, Marcus?
Always,
All right, me and Marcus, we've never cooked together, but I'm pretty sure you know how to use pots and pans and spices and stuff like
of
that. So
course.
we got Boston Grappler up here, and I don't know what his name means. That's already a red flag. But Boston, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, you voted for Trump, huh?
Why not?
Oh my God,
What do you want to start with this,
Bro,
Marcus?
Jesus
bro,
Christ!
here's the thing, right? I was raised a Democrat.
What does that mean?
So
Jesus Christ.
why was I supposed to vote for her?
Do you
What?
care about the United States?
Of course I do. I was born here.
Do you care about the Constitution?
Yes, do you?
Well, why would you vote for somebody that thinks they're above? the Constitution.
How does he think he's above the Constitution?
Marcus, would you like to chime in, perhaps?
No, why don't you
Maybe
talk?
because.
You're the one that brought it up. Why
Well,
don't you tell me?
well,
Oh
this
my
is
Don't
what
don't
we.
don't don't rely on him.
I
You spoke it.
okay. Well, how about this? If I give, let me go ahead and play you why
Oh,
he
you're gonna
thought.
play me
Please.
something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you can't speak on your own,
You don't
right?
mind if I
Hold on.
You don't mind
You
if
can't
I
speak
go
on
off
your own, right?
teleprompter first.
Hold on. You don't mind if I go off teleprompter,
You don't mind if I go off teleprompter.
right? So let me go ahead and give it to you. All
Just
right.
just like Kamala read
No,
off a
no, 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 no,
teleprompter
no,
for
no, no, no,
107
no,
days,
no,
right?
no, no. Hey, sir, Boston,
It's
Boston,
Kamala. Calm
Boston.
down.
Thank
You
you.
don't know what grappler means? Look it
Boston,
up.
Boston. I'm going to.
What?
Hold on. Boston, I'm going to this clip for, and then we will finish the conversation about why I believe Donald Trump placed himself above the Constitution. Listen up.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And that on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. Anyone who chose the Constitution, and I always will. Anyone who puts himself over the Constitution should never be President of the United States. And
Did you hear that, Boston?
Yeah.
Now, who was that?
Fuck do I know.
Well, we don't curse, but hi, Ange. Who
I
was
do.
that?
I curse. I'm an adult.
Keep it clean, brother.
Nigga,
Yeah,
shut
we
the
keep.
fuck up.
Wait.
Oh,
Wait. Did he use the N word?
Mama Zeus on.
Oh, did he drop the N bomb? Hold
Oh
on.
my God.
And it don't take long. You see how quick we got to the MAGA demon?
Oh,
All I played to him was what Mike Pence, a Republican, said.
you conjured him out of it, Zeus.
It's so easy.
It was seeping out his pores.
So easy.
The triggering. It's
Is
just,
that Mike Pence, a Republican, telling the truth? Yes. Oh, I'm
and
gonna
then
drop
just to
the
come up
N
here and say
word.
something stupid like, "Oh, you can't just tell me no because you're a MAGA demon. So let me play you directly out of the horse's mouth, dummy,
Yeah,
dumb."
yeah. Marcus Styles, you and I, we tag team him together,
What
and
is he
it didn't
talking
take long.
about?
That had to be like 20 seconds. 20 seconds to cook them. You know what? We got to send them to the lake of fire. You're right, ladies and
Please,
gentlemen. I didn't want to do it, but hey, Boston Grappler, this one's for you. I'm going to send you to the lake of fire,
please.
bro. Don't use the N word on my show ever again in your life.
silence, you MAGA demon.
Yeah. It.
Big Zeus, you might have to expand this lake of fire is getting full, brother.
It is.
You might have to turn it into the ocean of fire because
Oh,
it's getting full out here
yeah.
every day.
You're
Nine
right.
thirty a.m. is getting full.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You know what? It is going to be the ocean of fire, all right? And that's good idea. That's a good idea because they love swimming in it as long as they can put Donald Trump's dirty diaper up to their face like this. Imagine that. You Trump supporters are sick. Yeah, and again, Boston Grappler, you didn't talk about bringing the egg prices down. All
Nothing.
right, nothing.
Nothing.
I got to give you a follow, bro. All right, man. Listen, we cook real good. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to bring
Please.
up someone else. All right. There's a couple of
I
other people.
appreciate you, Big
All
Zeus.
right, ladies and gentlemen. W. Marcus Styles
Keep
in the
doing the
chat.
Lord's work. Yeah.
Yeah, hell enlarges itself daily. I mean, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, do we got any more Trump supporters out there? Put a one in the chat real quick, right, Ange? Right? I mean, listen, you're liars. You love being conned. For you to sit back and listen to Donald Trump and say he can't guarantee the price of groceries coming down, while him and Elon Musk, these billionaires, sit here and try to make you feel like they care about you, is disturbing and disgusting, and you deserve whatever comes towards you, even if it's hell. Put a one in the chat. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. What we're gonna do, ladies? Oh my God. I'm gonna deal
Well,
with this.
good
This won't
morning,
take
Zeus.
seconds. This won't
Good
take more than a
morning.
minute. Well, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, except for my grocery prices.
Well,
except
we
for the conflicts going on in the
we
world that he
discussed
said
this,
he would
Zeus.
end.
I'll tell you how he's going to end those conflicts, Zeus.
Don't
It's
make
quite
excuses
simple.
for this grown
No, it's
man
quite
who you
simple.
know's a liar. He's not
Those
even a man.
conflicts will be ended day one.
What is his plan to end the conflicts?
Well,
How do
in
you end it in?
Ukraine,
What is his plan to end the conflicts?
well,
How do you end it in?
In Ukraine, we're going to allow Russia to keep what it's captured and
Mm-hmm.
send their troops home, and we
Mm-hmm.
will give NATO the authorization
So
to
it's
give
a
Ukraine a seat
plan
at the
to.
table.
So it's a plan to surrender. Is that what you're suggesting? Look how
It's a
weak.
quid pro quo.
Look at how weak that makes the United
No, it
States. If we
doesn't.
surrender anything to Putin,
Absolutely incorrect. Because what has Putin been very weary of for the past decade? He said he wants none of NATO's nuclear weapons at his border.
but guess what he's getting? Hasn't NATO gotten larger since he decided to do this so-called 3-day exercise?
Yes,
Yes. So
absolutely.
so he's getting his
So
worst
he's
nightmare. Thank
losing.
you, Joe
He's
Biden.
losing either
Thank you,
way.
Joe Biden, for standing up to him. You saw Syria. You saw what happened there. You hear what's happening in Moldova and Georgia. You see Putin's the
And
grip
under
is
Joe
not as
Biden's
strong as
watch,
what it used to be.
two Middle Eastern countries have fallen to terrorist
Name
organizations.
one.
Afghanistan now
Okay,
being
time
run by
out.
the
Time out.
Taliban,
Time out. Time out.
and Syria.
I can't go with that lie. I can't
And
go with that lie.
Syria.
So hold on. So you know Trump invited the T group to come to Camp David when he negotiated that withdrawal out of Afghanistan, and he dwindled down our troop numbers and brought down our base numbers to the point where
Yes,
basically we had no help there. And then
we had
he said, "Here you,"
2,500.
and then he said, "Here you go, Biden. The withdrawal is all yours." And he didn't even engage in a peaceful transfer of power, right? Because guess what he was busy doing? He was busy launching an insurrection against the United States government. Republican Party official, you get up here and you once again are doing the identity politics things. I don't want to
That's
do
not what
it.
I said, Zeus.
This is Donald Trump's
Zeus,
fault.
listen to what I said.
And I didn't even get into the pandemic.
I sat there and said, Zeus, that two Middle Eastern countries have fallen to terrorist organizations.
And I pushed back hard because those Afghanistan especially, for you to absolve Donald Trump of all his sins is sick.
All right, so let's talk about Syria.
What do you want to say about Syria?
Syria is now in the hands of a terrorist organization.
Better than it was. Oh, so you're suggesting the previous person in charge of Syria wasn't a T group. You see how you just
He
played
was a
yourself?
dictator.
No, he was a
He
T
wasn't a
group.
terrorist.
He was, and guess what? And the fact that you're sympathizing with
He harmed his own
Iranian,
people. He didn't harm
listen.
Americans.
You're sympathizing with a man who's backed by Putin and Iran. Aren't you in the military?
A terrorist organization poses a greater threat to our
He
country
doesn't even know what.
than Assad did.
Dubs. Am I right, Dubs? Hold on, Dubs. Was Assad backed by
He
Iran and
was,
Russia?
100%.
So
100%.
and is Putin a war criminal?
In what sense of the word?
Oh. You know what? I thought you were intelligent. In what
We need
sense
to
of
keep
the
our
word?
enemies. We need
Oh.
to keep our enemies close, Zeus.
Did you hear about the prisoners in Syria? These people were underground, hundreds of thousands of people. You heard
I'm
about
not
this?
saying what the guy did was nasty,
So
but there was a better way to get him out.
so he's not
There
a
was a better
T.
way.
He's not a T.
He was a bad guy,
Oh, well, what's the
but he
difference
wasn't
between?
designated
Okay,
as a terrorist.
can you not see? You can't say that word. Let's not use that word.
Okay.
What's the difference between a bad guy and a T in your world?
A T is a group of people that are being funded by a greater power.
Yeah, he
A
was.
bad guy is someone who has power and who abuses the
Oh,
power.
okay, yeah, he's the T because he was funded by a greater power, Russia and Iran. Did you
He
not catch
wasn't a group
that?
of people, though. He was
Yeah, it
one guy.
was. Oh, yeah,
He
it
was
was.
one
And
guy.
Iran. You see what they've done in Israel, right? Those T groups that they've funded, correct?
Absolutely.
So
Iran is a
if
very
this,
disgusting country.
but this guy you're propping up and trying to you're basically saying he's the next thing to Jesus Christ, right?
Who, Donald Trump?
No, the one that was in Syria
I
and
would
then
never
it.
say that about
Okay,
Assad.
then. So he's a T. So
No,
get
he's
out of
just a
here,
bad
Republican.
guy. He's
No,
just a bad guy.
see, And so
If you
no,
think that having a T group in charge of that country is
he
going to make
was
the
a
United
T.
States any more safe than when Assad was leading it,
Actually, if you've
you are
listened,
disgustingly wrong.
if you've been paying attention to what HTS has been saying and his rhetoric, even Biden said, you know what? As long as you stick to saying stuff like that, we're gonna send you aid. And Israel,
Yeah,
they're doing things to bomb
the
the, to
the same Joe Biden,
demilitarize it.
the same Joe Biden
That
that just
cleaned up
pardoned
Trump's
three
mess.
Chinese nationals that were convicted of spying on the United States. The same
And
Joe Biden that just pardoned a Chinese national that had 147 images of child pee on his phone. The same Joe Biden that just pardoned a judge who got kickbacks from private prisons to send your children there for longer sentences than deserved. That same Joe Biden, huh?
do you think
Joe
that
Biden's
bothers
moral
me?
compass
Do you
is
think
wrong.
do you think you sound intelligent to Zeus? Because
Joe
everything you
Biden's
just
moral compass is false and it's flawed.
do you think that I believe that after all the things that I
Go
know?
look it up.
No, no, no. Oh, Dubs, I haven't talked to you. Listen, I'm going to bring my friend Good Dubs up. He said he wants to say something. And this is a kingdom. This is a democracy. Hi, Dubs. How are you?
Hey, it's good to see you. I'm usually
You too.
you're usually up earlier than I am.
Yeah, well, this squeaker. I'm up. I was testing out a couple of apps because they're going to ban TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I decided to come right back here to see if it was working correctly. So it works here, but it doesn't work on those other apps. That's why I'm up. I didn't really intend to get into a conversation, but here we are.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing RPO pretend that they can stand on the moral high ground. I love the hypocrisy of people who voted for a rapist, criminal, traitor to democracy, and then they pretend they care about this country. Like, seriously, fuck all the way off.
Well, keep it clean now. We keep it clean. But
Sorry.
yeah,
It's Saturday.
None
I
of
got, I
which
got
is
carried
founded
away.
in fact.
I
None
get
of
it.
which of what he just said is founded in
RPO,
fact.
you have no credibility to talk about morality. You
Thank
voted for a rapist. You voted for a traitor. You
Not
voted for
founded in
somebody to
fact.
stay above the law.
That was
You
not
voted for
founded in
somebody who
fact.
you made sure
It was
wouldn't
not a
face
rapist.
his
Hi.
indictments. You didn't even want to see the evidence Jack Smith had against him. That's how hypocritical you are and how little you care about the Constitution or the rule of law.
Thank
It
you.
was
Now,
not founded in fact. Apologize
I'm
for
sorry.
calling him a
He bragged
rapist.
about assaulting women. That's a fact.
Yeah.
He was found liable for assaulting and defaming
Bragging
a woman.
about it
That's a
and
fact.
actually being
Yeah, he
convicted
said
of it
I
are
could just
different.
start kissing women like a magnet.
RPO, I don't need for you to keep defending your dad. We get it. You love him. You will smell his diaper.
Well, the problem is
But when
that you guys are
facts,
defaming the president-elect of the United States of America.
You voted for a rapist. Did he or
oh,
did he not get
He's
found
not a
liable?
rapist.
he
Hey,
said
hey,
defame.
he bragged about it. He said,
SA,
I can.
not
Hey,
grape.
when you say I just start kissing women like a magnet and I don't wait, that's assault. When you say I can grab them by the wherever because I'm famous, that's assault. And then in the
But not
deposition,
grape.
I'm sorry.
Right, Heaven.
Sexual assault is grape. The judge clarified he graped her. Can you civilly assault a woman? No. So shut the fuck up. Again, sorry. I know it's Saturday. Shut up and defend Bill
The
Cosby. Please
judge,
go defend.
Now,
Go
the
defend
judge had
every
no
rapist.
business
Go
inserting
defend
his
every
RPO.
opinion.
rapist. Go defend every rapist ever been
He had
found
no
civilly
business
liable. Be
inserting
consistent
his
and
opinion.
defend them all. Since you're a rapist apologist, defend them all.
W Dubs in the chat. Now, RPO, could you do me a huge favor? Look up the definition of defamation and read it back to all of us. Because I need to make sure you know how to read and comprehend. Could you do that? Or would you like me to do it?
Or we could talk about the defamation that Trump has not sued General Kelly for, which means he knows General Kelly's
The
telling the truth.
action
When General Kelly said that
damaging
Trump
the
said
good
that they were
reputation
suckers
of
and
somebody.
losers and
That's
wants
not
to date his
defamation.
daughter, he wants to do his daughter according to
is
his former
defamation,
chief of
Zeus.
staff. I dare Trump to sue General Kelly for defamation. I dare him. Hell, I'll pay
That
for
is
it if he
defamation,
wins.
Zeus.
I'll pay for it if he wins. I'll pay for Trump's case if he beats General Kelly.
The actions of defaming the good reputation of someone. What else? I can't read it.
Slander or libel.
Okay.
Yeah,
My definition doesn't
he
say that.
defamed a woman who had been abused by him. Even if he
You're
didn't do
defaming
it,
Donald
he
Trump. You know
defamed
what?
her twice. You guys
You
said he
need to
was
be
out for money.
sued
Guess
No,
what?
by the
If he had
president-elect of the
if he had
United
shut his
States of
mouth,
America.
if he had shut his mouth, he wouldn't have had to owe her another $83 million. So you are defending
That's
somebody who
pennies in the
defamed a
bucket for
victim
him.
twice.
That's
You're
pennies
so
for him.
disgusting. You're such a terrible person that you're defending a great
And I'll tell you what,
and someone
the
who
Republican
bragged
National
about
Committee
assaulting
is going to
women.
pay that bill.
It's
The Republican
disgusting.
National
Now,
Committee
can I
is gonna
ask
pay
you a
that bill.
question? RPO, seriously. Now that you've helped keep a traitorous piece of garbage out of prison, what's he going to do for you?
Oh, it's simple. He's going to end the war in Ukraine. He's going
He
to
should
end the
have
war in
already.
Israel.
According to
He's
him, it
going
should
to
already be over.
day
And
one.
Putin could have ended it to begin
He's
with.
going
You
to
Putin
trigger
simp.
the largest
Putin
mass
should have ended it a long
deportation
time
ever
ago.
seen in
It's
American
been 24
history.
hours since the election. The Ukraine war
Once
is
we
still
deport
going
all
on.
these illegal
So
immigrants to
Putin
replace
simp.
the
What else you
workforce
got?
in this
Putin simp.
country,
Putin simp. What else you got? Ukraine
once
war
we
is not
deport,
over.
once
Putin
we
will
deport
not
all
end it
these
for Trump.
immigrants,
You're a Putin simp. What else you
RPO,
got?
you're grasping
we're
for
then going
straws.
to move our prisons into hard labor camp style to replace
Oh,
the
so you
workforce
are a
in this
fascist.
country.
Okay, good. You know, when you end up being in one of those prisons because Trump doesn't
We're
care
going
about
to
you
ban
either,
urban
you're going to
camping.
enjoy the hard labor that you think other people should do for you. I
Are you,
hope you, I
do
hope
you
you have
have
fun.
a strong back, RPO? You have
Oh,
strong
yes, very
back
strong.
muscles and strong thighs? Because you're going to need them.
Why do you think he cares about you? He already showed you
We
that he
need
doesn't.
to get rid
Now,
of
again,
illegal immigrants that
that
break
you've
the
helped
law.
a criminal, since you're a racist bigot who hates immigrants.
Why are you
What
against
do you think it's going to
sending
do to the
people who
economy
break the
to
law back
deport
to their
millions of people?
country of origin?
You
Why are
can't
you
have small
against?
government that
Why are
deports
you
millions
against
of.
taking people that break
Why
our
do you
laws
hate
and
immigrants?
sending them back to
RPO.
where they came
Why
from?
do you hate immigrants so much?
The ones that break our
That's
laws
a good
and harm
question.
American
You voted
citizens
for a
need
criminal.
to go.
Shut up. You voted for a criminal. Why do you hate immigrants?
I didn't
JC,
vote for a criminal.
please,
You
JC.
voted for a criminal. Don't talk about pretending to care about crime. You voted for the very thing you pretend you don't like.
RC is getting
Illegal
off this
immigrants
morning.
that break our laws and harm
You
our American
voted for a
citizens
criminal.
need to go. He's
You
an American
voted for a
citizen.
criminal. Trump
RPO.
needs to go. Look, you
RPO.
voted for a white
Yes,
tea
Zeus.
guy.
RPO. All right. Defaming means communicating a false statement that harms someone's reputation, according to my definition. So put that definition you got in the trash. And I would need for you to apologize for defaming Joe Biden.
Well,
All
my
right?
definition is from
No.
Oxford. So.
No. So
You don't
you
get
owe
your
Joe
own personal
Biden.
definition.
Actually, you owe Zeus. No. Oh, okay. Tiffany, you want to say something to our this
Oxford. Oxford is far
You don't
more
get to make up
reputable
your own
than wherever-
definition.
That's from Oxford, dipshit.
Hi. Wait. Keep it clean. Hi, Tiffany. Can we? All right. Let's get back to. Let's make this actual conversation. All right. I get there's energy
For
and
sure.
it's hot. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? You said you wanted to speak to this demon,
Yeah, I do want to. Hi, Zeus.
and
Hello,
looking
everybody.
gorgeous, by the way. Looking gorgeous. W Tiffany in the chat. We need some woman energy to balance us out up here because obviously RPO's getting his behind cooked.
Yeah, definitely. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm on my headphones.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So, RPO, first of all, let me get this straight. So the law only applies to people that want to come here and seek asylum, just not to the president?
Oh,
What law are you
don't-
referring?
Oh, I heard the silence. The silence was
What law are
deafening.
you referring?
The Constitution, the law. So you're talking about getting
People that
all
break
these
our
illegal
laws.
immigrants out of here as it pertaining to breaking the law. So you have all the energy for that, but Trump himself has broken the law, and no energy for him.
Illegal immigrants, when they enter this country, that's one law broken.
Did you answer the
Now,
question?
listen for a second. If you would turn up your listening ears and shut your fucking mouth.
Oh, see,
Okay. So that's three.
You said-
That's two
well, no,
strikes.
let me talk.
Dubs got you.
Let me talk.
Actually, I got you.
See?
Tiffany's got you.
See?
You're losing.
Let
You're
me
sinking,
talk.
bro.
God gave
See,
you 2 years
because you
and one
You
hate
didn't
women.
have to go
reason.
low.
because you hate
Listen.
women. We know.
Just
you
hush
hate
up
women.
for a second.
And
Hush up
this is-
for a second.
No.
No, I would hush.
RPO.
Let
No
me
one
state this,
talks like
Zeus.
that up here. No
Let
one.
me state this.
Okay, but you better put a lot of respect.
Illegal immigrants.
No, wait a
entering
second.
this
Did
country.
he hear what I said? I said RPO. You better put a lot of respect on Tiffany's name when you speak to her, sir, because I don't know where you came from, but that's not a good thing to do. You don't disrespect women like that. Have you lost whatever's left up there?
No, absolutely not.
Well,
Let me
act
state
And
this.
this is
like
See, the
you
thing is,
got.
women think that they have the right to talk over men,
Oh,
and but men don't have the
oh,
right to
oh
talk over women.
oh
oh! So he's a
oh
victim.
They
he's
they
such a
Tiffany,
want men to
victim.
shut up when they're talking,
Tiffany,
but
I'm
they
gonna let
won't
you.
shut up when men
Please,
are
Tiffany,
talking.
please,
Yeah,
please do
please
it.
mute him. Please mute him.
She.
See, this is the issue. This
Illegal
is the issue.
immigrants entering.
Hush with
Break the law.
your inch pinch.
Mm,
Hush.
mm-hmm.
Okay?
The women
Inch pinch. Be
talking over men
quiet.
again. Talking over men again.
How do I make this
Insufferable.
thing mute forever? How do I
Talking
make
over.
this thing mute forever? Because I don't want to have to
You would
do
let
it.
me talk.
He needs to be sent to the lake, clearly.
Listen. If you hit unmute again, you know where I'm going to go with you. I need to hear
They,
what Tiffany has to say. Then you could come off mute.
this
Please
is
follow the
exactly
format.
why. This is exactly why, even as you say that Trump didn't do the things involving Eugene Carroll and his SA, right? You say that it's not true. This is why someone like you is also a grape apologist and is harmful to women and femme presenting people because you clearly do not have respect for women either. And you clearly perpetuate the problem. You are part of the problem because you apologize for men who SA women. So knock it off. You're disgusting and
Mm-hmm.
a whole red flag. I hope
Mm-hmm.
there's no women around you, period.
Mm, mm. Thank you, Tiffany.
So can I talk now, Zeus?
Shut up.
Please be. You better show
Before you take
respect.
everything out of context, what I was saying is that women believe that men have to be quiet when they're talking, but they don't have to give the same respect to men when they're talking. It's hypocritical. What I was saying is, when illegal immigrants come
I
to this
disagree. I
country,
disagree with that
they
statement, and I'm
they
gonna
break
I'm gonna
one
push
law.
back on that. Wait. I gotta stop it right there, sir. Hi, Ange.
So if we have to be quiet when they're talking, they don't have to be
No,
quiet when we're
no,
talking,
no,
is what
no.
you're saying.
No. What you just proposed and said is wrong. These are
Well,
some of the
it's
most
called
respectful.
it's called
Listen, no.
common
RPO,
dignity and respect.
RPO.
Republican.
These are two of the most respectful women I've ever had on my show. And you said
I
something
respect
that
Ange a
total.
lot.
No, you don't, because you wouldn't have
Oh, I
said
do.
that. And I have a lot of respect for women on my
This
show. So
Tiffany comes
actually,
up
all the women on my
and
show are
says a
very
nasty
well, except for some
statement.
of the
She
MAGA
gives a
women.
nasty
Oh,
statement.
yeah.
Ange, please, if you don't mind.
Republican.
So if I would be
Republican.
able to get a statement out, that would be great.
Well,
Republican.
you need to
Mute.
issue an
Before you
apology.
spew
Republican.
misinformation.
Mute, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Ange.
Appreciate that.
Thank
Now
you.
listen, you owe my friend Tiffany an apology. I really think you do. That's not how you speak to women. When you come to my lives, I allow you there because that's not how we speak to women. Am I correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so why are you over here pulling this BS? Why? What are you doing?
Because what she did when she came onto this live is she interrupted me, but expects me to be quiet
Oh,
when she's talking. If she can't respect my speaking time, I will not respect her speaking time.
okay. Right
You
now,
see how
though.
Ange came up here and she was nice and quiet? She stayed muted until called upon. Tiffany needs to do the same.
Oh, so Ange, you have to
Oh,
sit nice and quiet until called upon. What is that? That's not what we're doing
I might
here.
need to bring my
Because other
husband over
people were
here.
speaking. Other people were speaking.
No, see,
See, this is.
Republican, you've been in my live, and here's the thing you're not going to like. I've trained you.
Oh,
I've trained you. I have
thank you,
taught you. You don't come up over there and you don't talk to women like that. So I
thank
don't know
you.
why you're over here in Zeus's live doing that, and especially talking to my dear friend Tiffany like this. And stop tone policing. You're tone policing over here too. You know better than all this. I have taught you. I've known you on here a long time. You know better, Republican. You know better. You sit quietly until you are spoken to. My
W
clear.
Ange in the chat.
Perfect. Now
Thank
Zeus.
you.
Now Zeus.
You're gonna go ahead and be respectful, like you know you should be now,
I
right?
always am. Absolutely. Now Zeus. Now, when I make this statement, I would like no interruptions except for you.
Well, I make the rules.
I'll
How
tell
about
you what.
that? How about that? And if somebody
People
in
say
this
people
is
say we don't allot illegal immigrants the same rights as Donald Trump. Illegal immigrants are not United States citizens. They enter this country illegally. They don't file for asylum in the 365 required timeline. That's breaking the law, number one. And then they go commit heinous crimes, whether it be against our children, whether it be against our elderly, whether it be against our business owners in this country.
Racist disinformation.
When they commit crimes in this country and they are adjudicated of said crimes, they need to allow ICE to go into the prisons, round them up, and ship them off. We do not want law-breaking
Gonna round you up and
people
get you out of here.
in
You
our
sound so hateful.
country.
You're so hateful. Why do you got to be so hateful like that, Republican?
Why are you
Also,
guys simping for people who break the
no,
law?
listen, I want to know why you're simping. Just one last thing real quick, and I'm going to let Zeus run his show because it's his show. Okay, don't forget about that. Who did Donald Trump appoint as head of the Navy? Who was that again?
his
Some
Secretary
guy.
of Defense.
Some guy. Are you part of the Navy? Do you belong to
Yeah,
the? Okay.
sure do.
And who is the person that Donald Trump appointed to be head of the Navy?
Not sure of his name.
Yeah, not sure of his name because he doesn't have any military service. You're in
And
the
that's perfectly
you're
fine.
in the military and you are in the Navy and they've appointed a man who's supposed to be in control of you and this dude has no service and you
Sounds good to me.
blind faith in Donald Trump. You can't do anything wrong. Republican, I got nothing else for you. I'm gonna let Tiffany handle you.
Thank you, Ange.
I'm still waiting on my apology, by the way.
And
I
if
would
you were
like to know why people in this country are simping for people who break our laws
You
I
want to
mean,
know
like
why
the people
people
that
belong
voted
here.
for Trump. You're talking about the people that voted for
That
Trump.
don't belong here. Illegal immigrants don't have any rights to our country when they break our laws.
Okay, so leave. You're one too.
Yeah, no one's illegal on stolen land. Okay.
So you go. We're gonna deport you first. Let's start with you.
Oh,
So
oh yeah,
and
deported American
Take
citizens.
your land.
and RPO, do you think what you just said sounds Christian or not?
I don't care if it sounds Christian or not.
So
At the
okay,
end of the
because it's
day,
not. I'll just
country
tell you.
comes before anything else.
No, well, no, because if you really cared about the country, then you would also feel like Donald Trump's crimes are a big deal too, not just
He's
the
an
people.
American citizen. He's afforded a certain level of leeway.
No. That's not how this works. If you commit a crime, then you need to be held accountable, no matter what part of the earth you're from. So let's stop that lie. Otherwise, you would have all these American citizens who are committing crimes. You know who's that one guy, Luigi Mangione? You heard of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all these women on
Well,
TikTok
no,
are
no, no, no.
simping for him.
Oh, see, I knew it. You don't feel like he's been the victim of a two-tier justice system?
Two-tier justice system?
Yeah.
He gunned down someone on the streets of New York.
What did Daniel Petty do?
Daniel Penny saved someone's life.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
He took down a mentally ill man and put him in a chokehold.
Who was threatening women and children on that subway.
No.
He was threatening
hush,
women and
shh.
children.
Republican, shush.
See,
Here's the thing.
this is sick stuff.
He was supposed to be subduing him, or so he says. So if you put someone in a chokehold for 6.5 minutes, I think that's plenty enough time to probably unalive him.
And do you think it was racially motivated?
G-Man. Yes, it was.
So it was racially
RPO,
motivated.
it's always
racially
that.
motivated.
RPO, it's always that.
Zeus.
How are you going to
No,
go
Zeus.
after somebody and then put them in a
It
chokehold
can't be
on the
racially
train? No,
motivated. It can't be racially
no.
motivated.
I
because
just said it
Daniel Penny
was.
was
No,
defending
no.
people of color.
I just said it was. You can't speak on that.
He
So
was
get on out of
defending
there.
people of
No,
color.
he wasn't. I didn't ask him to do that.
Jordan Neely was standing over a
Who
woman
gives
and
a
her
darn?
child.
You let it be
screaming,
what it
I
is.
don't care if I go to Rikers for life.
Hi, G-Man. How you doing?
Someone's
You hear
going to
this?
be-
I'm going to mute
Yo,
him.
Billy Bob, turn on the camera so I can see how you look like, man. I got something to talk to you
Now.
man.
Bob won't. He never does.
Well, he's a coward. You're just a bona fide coward. See, reason I came up here, you try to pivot with Timothy. Ask you a question because you talk about. See, I'm Puerto Rican. I take it defense. You talk about these migrants in south of the border.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna call you out because I still got the New York in me. You're a bona fide bigot racist, and I don't think
So
you
you're
even.
Puerto Rican. You're an
Yeah,
American.
shut up.
Keep it.
I didn't interrupt you speaking. Don't freaking interrupt me. Because you want no smoke from me. Unlike Zeus, I'm not nice. Really, you pivot because you don't want to answer Tiffany's question. If you're a man enough, you maybe not like her political point of view. Just answer her freaking question, and that's it. You have to do. You talk about criminals. I try to tell you and your fellow Billabars how Trump is from the get-go. I see all his conspiracies. Don't take a word out of my mouth. Look it up. Do your freaking research. But deep down inside you just a cowardly ass bigot, just like Trump. It wasn't for he raised in the silver spoon, born and raised in New York, and I'm from the hard knocks of New York City. I'm straightforward to the point, tell it like it is. I'm independent. I criticize the damn besides the Republican because I was raised. I could tell you all. I don't want to take the hijack the host live, Zeus live, because I could tell you all what the history why I was independent. But I had empathy to other people besides myself. I'm not freaking selfish.
Thank you.
I'm not freaking selfish. And I sworn in to defend the United States Constitution. I'm a freaking Army veteran too.
Thank you. WG man in the chat.
No, this country.
Tell him G man.
Thank you. Knowing this country had done dirty to this nation, to my African American brothers and sisters, indigenous, and us Puerto Ricans, they took a freaking island from Spain. And you support the damn person that even giving flying F about you just as well, man. And you claim to be a veteran. I'm gonna think about you. I'm gonna let you straight up. If you still active duty, there's some things you're not supposed to say it out. You're supposed to keep it neutral. Trust me, when I was serving uniform 4 years ago, I had to keep my mouth shut. Where they Philly PD bombed that block in Philadelphia in 1985, I couldn't say nothing because I wore the uniform, and I was one of the darkest moment of being wearing that uniform.
Yeah.
Just straight up, man. You might not like Tiffany's point of view, but ask her to be respectful, lady. And it tells me you some woman hurt you. You probably get none. Just saying, you probably get none. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, you probably getting on your life.
I love you.
You might put down all the women. So especially smart, intelligent women, young man. You might learn something with somebody a well-educated, smart woman. It doesn't matter what race. You see, this Puerto Rican don't discriminate when I date.
WG man, WG man.
To me, I treat them like I treat my mother and my auntie and my nieces and my daughter, grown daughter.
Yep.
So give the respect to her if you can, if you're a true man, if you claim you are.
Thank you.
But you don't have no picture of yourself. You have other videos, other videos, because Toby, you're just a freaking coward. I say it like I say, at least I see how I look like, dude.
Yeah.
So before I drop Zeus, that's what I have to say. And especially I got a beat with that Snuggie character too. That's another story. We talk another time. I'll talk your money about that dude.
Yeah.
But long story short, he can't handle the y'all street, man.
He can't.
And I always say this for people like you. You're fast. I don't even call you a Republican because I got a lot of Republicans follow me because they like me by contact. I straightforward to the point. I mutual respect. You come with me with respect. I respect that. Treat those like you want to treat. Boy, you come with your foolishness. I had no time to no games.
Amen.
So treat Tiffany and Ange. I hear you and Ange a lot. Little bit of respect, especially Tiffany. You might not, like I said, answer her freaking question. You claim about the people that look like me, a fellow Latino coming to something the border, but why you didn't claim the Russians overplays the Florida, overstay the visas, and north of the border? Why you didn't play that? Because they look like your complexion? Neon Bus and Trump wife need the first to go. Claim that right. Got it?
Yeah.
So that's all I have to say. And I sound like a leftist. I'm independent.
You're right.
But I have empathy to other people by myself, yo. That's all I have to say. So I'll be quiet, Zeus.
All
I
right.
know when somebody is in the Ange, thank you. I'm going to go to your live soon. And Tiffany, keep what you're doing, man. Don't let these haters be hated put you down. Because
Amen.
as a
Thanks,
Puerto
you, man.
Rican
He's
male,
just mad because it's one of these, it's limerence, right? He's mad he can't have me. He's mad he can't have Ange. He's very upset.
Makes
The
sense
falsehoods in G-Man's statement
He
are
doesn't
this,
want
right?
us, but that's
He
okay.
says that we only focus on the southern border. Our policy equates to the southern border, the northern border. Whether you come here on a boat, train, plane, automobile, you will be held to the same standard.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this is you're full of it because your party took the tragedy what happened. I live in Georgia for over 40 years. You took the tragedy of the young lady was unalive for the perpetrator with some undocumented, right? And to me, any perpetrator, you do the time, do the crime, do the time. It doesn't matter. That's the difference of me. Me and you.
Yeah.
Texas similar in Houston, right?
Yeah.
What your Billy Balls had done, you passed the laws to easy profile me.
Oh.
Yes. But why not the same energy few months later? Not even a few days, the first day of school, a mass pupils, or someone look like, or some punk like you,
Oh.
your descriptions do the mass pupils. Excuse. Why
Yeah.
they want the same energy outrage about
Yeah.
the availability balls?
Yeah.
Get
Where's
it?
the
That's
barbed
what
wire?
When you talk about that nonsense, don't
Where's-
insult my intelligence, young man. Because
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna go. I have no time for no foolishness and no bullshit.
Oh,
All right,
yep.
excuse me, sir. I didn't make the curse, but
You got it. You did it. You did.
Not-
It's
not
a
like
cat's
that.
out of
With
the
all due
bag.
respect,
It was
with all due
worth it,
respect, sir,
G-Man.
your feelings don't equate to
It's
our
not feelings.
policies.
It's fact because it's affecting me.
policy
You
is
don't have my
fact,
complexion and my accent had to deal with these Billy Bobs for 40 years. One thing about me, I could be the best person has a conversation, young man. But you find the foolish, I still got the New York with me. I don't play no hard knocks. I don't play. I'm one of those Puerto Ricans who your parents should warn about. Don't F around and find out.
Like the Equalizer.
That's all I have to say. Zeus, I'm gonna have to let you go.
All right,
Young
brother.
man, you got a lot of freaking learn to do.
He does.
Hey, rare respect ladies like Tiffany. When she asks you a question, be a man and ask her a question. Don't deflect and whine like a little pain in the ass.
See, the thing is, we answered the question.
Notice,
Just
G-Man,
because
how
you
he
don't
was
like the
silent
question,
while you talked.
answer does not
My
mean
G-Man. Thank you,
it is
G-Man.
not.
Yeah, Tip, I heard it.
The problem here is that our policy equates to anybody who has entered this country illegally, whether you've overstayed a visa, whether you've come on the northern border, southern border, plane, train, or automobile, you will be held to the same exact standard.
Did you hear what
Problem is with your
Tom
entire
Homan
party
now has
is that you only
cooperation
shut
from
RPO,
New
shush.
York, and New York is the hot
I wish
spot
I had the
of all
mute
these
thing on over
problems. Go ahead.
Zeus,
RPO.
really quick,
The problem-
Zeus.
Yes.
Just
Sorry, Tip, go
give
ahead.
the mod, if you want to, give the mods mute privileges. I don't know how you do that, but we can mute him too.
I don't know how.
He
I don't know how. I
usually-
wish we could. I know, like you said, we can mute forever and to eternity. But
Hold on. Keep
RPO,
going.
I was trying to tell you is the problem with you and your entire party is you only care about yourselves. You can't look beyond your own nose. You don't have empathy or sympathy for anybody else. Now, if you were in this position, I bet you would look at it a lot differently. But you only care about yourselves. That's what's wrong with your entire party. And most of you profess to be Christians who are supposed to be the all loving and caring and wanting to help other people. And you don't. That's not what you do. You're just sitting up here hating and wanting to throw everybody out of the country that is in MAGA. When you guys are quiet, I'm not done. MAGA, you are the ones that need to go. Take your damn hate with you on way out.
And
Plant
you're,
up like
and you're
tons
spot
of my
on.
panels and it's
You say
rude.
we don't care about anybody, but the problem is our policy is to help our fellow Americans that are being harmed by these illegal immigrants. You say we don't care about anybody, but we protected and defended Daniel Penny after he was defending his fellow Americans. So how do we not care about anybody? That's a
Are you
falsehood.
protecting
People that
the,
break the laws in our country are harming our fellow Americans.
Stop
Are
it.
you
And we're
protecting
getting
the
rid of
women
those
across
people.
the country that are being beat at the hands of their romantic partners every day? Are you protecting them? You don't think about them.
Call
And those
your
are
legislator
mostly
and
white
push
men. Shut up.
policy.
Those are mostly white men that are hurting these women. We're not talking about undocumented people. We're talking about the rate over the day of this country. All of the women that are unalived or beaten at the hands of their romantic partner. And yes, it does happen to men too. You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about the one name, and I know there's more, and y'all want to say that name that happened under Donald Trump's administration as well. I will not say their names. Their parents have asked for them to not be used as political pawns in this because they are no longer here. But we are being hurt by the men that are right here.
And I want to add
So
something to that.
please call your
RPO. I want to add something to what Ange said. I think I heard her say that these are white guys harming women. Is that happening in America? From the way you
It
see it?
happens all over America.
Okay, would you
It's
say, wait,
disgusting.
would you say, you know about slavery in this country, and I don't want to play that card, but you saw what happened. Wasn't that white men doing that?
In the United States, yes.
Okay, so Why all this gaslighting about immigrants doing the harm? Because you're ignoring that's the elephant in the room. And to me, when you focus just on one group of people, and you're quiet as a church mouse about all of the other suffering that's been going on, it makes me think perhaps you're uninformed or you don't care,
So Zeus,
or
let me
better
pose this question to
yet,
you.
you're just weaponizing things just to drive more division in this country.
So Zeus, let me pose this question to you.
Fake outrage.
Let's take it as this.
Did you hear my thing? What I just said?
Absolutely, and this question is going to answer your
Well,
question.
why don't you help demonize the real suspects that are
Well,
in this country terrorizing
that's why
people?
we're going to give more powers to our law enforcement officers to handle things.
No, they're the actual people. We don't need to have the
And
extra
we're going
power.
to get rid of we're going to get rid of woke left-leaning DAs that let these criminals run our streets.
Did you hear anything we
like
said?
Alvin Bragg, George Gascon, who was just voted out of
Why did you
office.
say Alvin Bragg?
Zeus, can I say
Yes,
something?
George Gascon,
please,
too.
please.
Yeah, mute him, please. So you'll be really happy to know that this lefty right here is literally a legal studies major, is going to be a paralegal, and will go to law school one day. So I'll get in there. Because I know how to. I'm ethical.
Thank you.
Ethical.
Yeah.
I do want to say something really quick. Yesterday, I was Googling something for a friend. It was actually about off topic, but not about, because the only things I care about are eggs, right? Right.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I was Googling for my friend if her cat was pregnant. Funny. But the first thing that popped up when I said, "How do you tell?" or it was like, "How long do eggs last?"
Yeah.
In the refrigerator. I'm telling you, they're obsessed. I'm telling you, it's MAGA that's Googling about these eggs.
Oh wow.
Because they probably went out and bought a bunch of eggs under Biden's economy.
Wow. See how hypocritical they are, and they're thriving under Biden. So how can you buy eggs if you're not thriving?
Well, Zeus.
Can you be quiet? Damn. I know. Do you have a wife?
Belinda, that's enough. Republican Party official doesn't need any of your handouts.
Do you have a
Belinda.
wife? RPO, do you have a wife?
He's single.
Okay, good. Thank God. Thank God.
See, there we go with our faux outrage right
No.
there.
So
Our little microaggressions.
So RPO,
Zeus.
I brought up the fact you're ignoring all
I
the harm
answered
in
your
this
question.
country. No,
Now
you didn't.
answer mine.
Why ignore all the harm in this country that is being caused by the real?
We're not ignoring it. We are going to get rid of. We are going to empower governors to fire district attorneys that refuse to enforce our laws. We are going to allow our police officers. We're going to get rid of that whole. You need X amount of evidence to send someone to jail that night. If there is a domestic violence dispute in every single city, state, and jurisdiction in this country, someone will go to jail. Some states that's a law, some states it's not. Let me tell you this. If you're an immigrant coming to this country looking for a better life, you go through the process for asylum and all of that. And while here, waiting for adjudication of citizenship, you break our laws. Should there not be consequences for those people? You notice how I never said Mexicans, I never said whites, I never said blacks, I never said Chinese.
Yeah, you did.
I said immigrants.
Actually, you used the I word. When you said the I word, and I can connect dots very well, I knew that's exactly what you meant. So let's not try to pretend. No.
But should there not be consequences for breaking our laws?
No. There should be consequences, and it starts at the top, right? Leadership starts at the top.
Yeah, I want to say something. Sorry, Zeus. So RPO, could you pass the citizenship test that they require them to pass?
Yes. As a matter of fact, in the state of Wisconsin, it's mandatory to take a civics test.
We didn't say civics. We said citizenship test.
To graduate high school, yes, you need a civics
Well,
test.
let me give you a test right now. Did Donald Trump lie to his supporters about the results of the 2020 election?
Yes.
Oh, good job. Good job. Did he engage in an insurrection?
No.
Oh. You just failed. Deport RPO. You lied right there. Did Donald Trump get convicted?
Of what?
34 felonies for the falsifying business records.
Yes, he did.
Whoa. Is his wife an immigrant?
She is, yes.
Should she be deported?
She came here legally.
No, 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 no,
Her
no,
ci-
no, no. I
her
don't think she did.
her visa was sponsored by her employer
No,
when
no,
she
no.
came
She
to this
cut the
country.
line. She cut the line. She cut the line and all that other
She
stuff.
had
And that was
sponsorship in this
no, no, no,
country.
no, no, no,
At
no,
that
no.
time,
Okay,
immigration
you
law allowed for sponsorship. It allowed
He's
for
a liar.
sponsorship.
You would fail the immigration test, by the
Her
way. You'd be
citizenship was
deported in a
sponsored, yes or no? Yes or
Yeah.
no, was it sponsored?
Show me the paperwork. I don't believe it. Seems like a lot of people are getting in behind, like Elon. You haven't said a thing about him. Huh.
That works, huh?
Yeah, as soon as Elon's his hero.
Do you have the same energy for your ancestors?
She came here on the Einstein visa, Zeus.
They all think they're going to be Elon. That's what
Einstein,
they
he pulled that one
do.
out. Einstein visa, okay.
What is that? Do you know what I don't know what that is.
Just on these political lives, day in and day out, you know, and you're active duty, and you're just not really acting very apolitical all over this app. I'm very disappointed.
The problem is that
Here,
people sit there and demonize and victimize our American citizens when we should be focused on helping our fellow American.
RPO.
When they have a 2x4 plywood and 2x4 boards and being gunned down in the streets. This country is so riddled with crime. You go to a country like
Yeah.
Peru. You go to Peru, a
Like
third
90
world
it
country,
was.
and you
Right
don't
there.
have these problems there, let me tell you.
RPO, let me say
It is
this.
completely disgusting that we
No, what's
allow our fellow
RPO?
Americans to be harmed
RPO?
in this country.
How do undocumented immigrants help this country?
Oh.
Undocumented immigrants do provide help to this country.
How?
They work, they pay taxes, they do all of that. We're talking about the ones
Well,
that
do they
break
help? Do
the
they help
law.
keep? Do they help keep the grocery prices down?
For produce, yes.
And what about construction and other areas? Do they help
Yes.
keep the cost down?
No one's denying their value.
Oh,
What we're denying
wait!
is the
I
people
didn't
who
ask
break
you to
the
jump. I
law.
didn't ask you to jump ahead. So let's help me understand what's going to happen. We're going to go after criminals and deport 11 million people.
Criminals, yes.
What is going to happen to our grocery prices and the cost of doing business?
They're going to go up for a little while until we get the subsidized workforce in there.
How long is a little while?
It depends on the Federal Bureau of Prisons and how fast they move.
Just give me a good estimate.
I'd say 2 months.
So we're going to have 2 months of extremely high prices.
From the time of mass deportation to the time where we get the prisoners into the fields, 2 months.
Also, you're going to put the prisoners in the fields.
Yes. In exchange for a reduction in sentence, they will have to participate in labor.
No, they have to be deported, remember?
I'm talking about American prisoners, Zeus.
No. Oh. So we're going
There it is.
So we're going to do the mass So we're bringing back slavery, yeah.
It's not slavery. We have chain gangs already in this country.
No, but they're not doing that, right? So what I hear you're
They
saying
clean up
is
the side of the road.
No,
What's
but
wrong with picking a few fruits and veggies?
You're not hearing what I'm saying, RPO. And again, your racism is showing. Put it away.
Yeah.
Stop the identity politics. I'm a practical
Prisoners
person. I want to know.
Are from
listen.
all walks of life.
Listen. Any Trump supporters out there that support what RPO is saying, that you believe we should take the prisoners and make them do the work in
Prisoners come from all walks of life, Zeus.
No. I'm asking MAGA now because I want to know the business behind this, right? So we're going to basically violate the people's rights. I mean, you're going to criminalize
How's it
people
violating their rights?
because you're going to make them do labor, all right, and work.
As they already do.
Jesus
we
Christ.
force them.
I had to mute this guy.
Not have prison jobs already.
He won't stay muted.
There you go. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. So RPO, this is what makes you and the rest of the Trump supporters just very, very disgusting, evil. You should get out there and work. You should let Zeus crack the whip on your back, right? And let you understand what it feels like to do that work, all right? Because it is slavery and you're advocating for it. You worship Donald Trump so much that you would be, you don't mind being racist. Is that right? Is that what he's doing? He loves Trump so much he doesn't care
Incorrect.
if your racism is showing and you're just totally proudly wearing that badge of racism with honor. And you want to talk about the Democrats? How sick.
Nasty word.
You benefit from these people here. You buy groceries, you buy produce. You look these people in the eyes when you walk past them, okay? And as far as I'm concerned, you probably have some in your family in one way or another. And for just to think for a split second, you're not even presenting yourself authentically to them. You deep down inside hate them. You've never met them. You don't know their struggle. You just hate them because of where you believe they're from. This is some sick stuff that the Republicans, the MAGA Republicans, have gotten themselves in. Yeah. They probably have some, they babysit your children. They do the work at these schools. They do a lot of work to help America be one of the greatest countries on the planet. And here we are in 2024. I never thought, you used to read your history books in high school, right? And you heard about things that they've done in the past. And you should say, oh my gosh, I can't believe America used to be like that. But then here we are in 2024 with people like RPO, fresh right out of church, with the demon on them. I don't know what else to say other than you deserve whatever Donald Trump is bringing.
He deserves
What you're
the
saying
sea of
is
fire. The
false
sea of
because
fire.
you're
The ocean
saying
of fire.
what you're
Oh my
saying is
God.
you're equating it with racism, and we don't like them because.
Hush.
But I
Quiet.
said illegal
Quiet
immigrants. I
time.
never said were they.
Quiet.
You
No,
don't
absolutely. You're
care.
not going to quiet
How do
me.
you feel about other marginalized communities?
Yeah, good point.
Referencing to
LGBTQIA
what?
community.
They
Well,
can do what they want. Live your life. Go
They
ahead.
they can do what they want. Is that what Donald Trump is saying? He wants. What is he saying about taking them out of trans people out of the military? Take them.
This is
So
self-hatred.
that's not doing what they
That's actually a very
want to
good
do.
policy. That's a good policy.
This is self-hatred. You
It
hate
It is
is.
yourself.
proven. It
I
is
think
proven that
I
during their
think
time
I
of transition, they are
I
more
think so,
mentally
Zeus.
unstable.
I think I'm on your
The
Republican Party
military is not for the
official.
weak.
You hate yourself. And I think that's the conclusion.
Yep.
Somewhere along the line in your life growing up, you went through something very traumatic and all of a sudden you started hating yourself. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what Donald Trump did to you to make you feel like he's the one that basically has your best interest.
He cares for this country. That's what he did.
No, okay.
Doesn't
Okay.
care about you.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you're wrong. When was the last time Donald Trump did anything for you?
Oh, November 5th.
What did he do?
He and
Lord.
fought and won the White House back. That's what he did for us.
I asked, what did he do for you? And you went
That's
back to
exactly what he did for me.
and
Because
and
now he is
and
our commander in chief.
so this Kool-Aid y'all got. I mean, how could he convince you him winning and taking your money was a good thing for you? That's wild.
I proudly donated to his campaign.
The
I even
commander
donated to his
in
bail
chief.
fund.
The commander in chief that appointed
Wow.
the head of the Navy, which is what you were in,
Wow,
and you
Lord.
do not know who that person is. You do not
Lord.
know who that person is, and you just said you don't care, but that's who's going to be head of you, the
But you know who's going
Navy.
to be in part of the military altogether? Pete Hegseth, and he's a
Oh
patriot.
Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, well. You know what? I don't like to say this to you, but you deserve everything Donald Trump is going to do to you.
You do.
And I don't want to hear you crying when he becomes
Fixing America?
president.
Yeah, we do deserve that.
No.
What happened?
No. The only thing he's going to be fixing is basically his bank
Um,
account with your money.
I'm gonna say
Because
one last thing, Zeus, and then I'm gonna drop. And he needs to be thrown in the sea of fire.
he's getting into the ocean of fire.
Yeah, the ocean, the sea. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going.
RPO, how far are you bent over for your daddy?
Oh,
That's a disgusting statement. You see,
Is it
this
though?
is why.
Oh, but
This
you
is why
perpetuate,
we
you
engage
perpetuate
in
violence
civil
against women, but I
dialect.
can't say something
Civil
back. How's it feel
dialect.
to have the same energy given back to you?
What did I say to you?
You said you still owe me an apology for earlier.
Yeah.
And you won't get it because I was not
Wait,
wrong
wait,
in my
wait.
statement.
It's
He
okay.
has
That's
no
not true.
problem tone policing us, Tiff. He's tone
Oh yeah,
policing is what
absolutely.
he's doing.
He doesn't like the energy
Oh,
given back to him, does he?
you're
You
like clutching your
wanted me to be
pearls up
quiet for
there.
you, but you don't get
RPO,
the same
stop
respect.
clutching your pearls. You're freaking clutching your pearls up there.
Trigger.
You can say whatever she
You guys
wants.
hate this country, and that's fine. We've accepted that.
You know where you belong? You
The
belong in
revolution
Russia.
is here.
You
This is
you
a new
belong in
world
Russia.
order.
Thank you, Zeus.
This
All
is a
right.
new
Well, we
world
got to take
order.
care of business.
Yep, I'm gonna drop
I'm
down.
gonna
I
drop
have
too,
things
Zeus.
to do, but
Love you,
thank you
Deucey.
for
You're
having
welcome.
me
You're
up.
welcome.
Zeus,
You're-
this is the new world order.
Please
Okay.
toss him
We are
real
fixing
quick.
this
Amazing,
country.
amazing.
Bye,
I'm
gentlemen.
gonna do us all a favor.
All right, there you go. There you go. There you go. Thank you. RPO, I've had enough. You're a disgusting person. And may God, no, I don't want God to have mercy on your soul. God, please do America a huge favor and do what I'm about to do. Let's send him to the lake of fire. All right. This is a MAGA demon. He might be a good person, but when that MAGA demon is in control of him, he's really not a good person. Your name's not in the Lamb's Book of Life either. You're going straight to hell. Let's send him to the ocean of fire. Get out of here.
Silence, you MAGA.
And by the way, I see Jay Bear is in the audience. Jay Bear, you can take as many screen recordings of Zeus, Big Zeus, and put them on one of your many profiles. It still isn't going to change a thing. You're still going to hell. All right? Your pastor is nothing but a grifter like your cult leader. Yeah, he's taking your money, letting you eat that crackers and wine, and telling you you're going to be absolved of all of your crimes and your sins. And guess what he's doing, Jay Bear? He's setting you up to go straight to the lake of fire, lake of hell. I know your name's not in the Lamb's Book of Life. I've looked at it, all right? So, it is what it is. And I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that because I know the work you put in to put those videos up of Big Zeus. I get it. You're obsessed with me. I get it. But you're in a lot of trouble if you don't get out of this cult, all right? Let's see. Who do we got next, ladies and gentlemen? Who do we got next? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Who do I got next? I voted for Trump, and guess what? I'm going to heaven. Casey, let me talk to you real quick. You think you're going to heaven? I promise you, you're not. If you could give me Bible chapter and verse that supports that, I would definitely be interested in going over the scriptures with you, because you got to be able to rightfully divide the word of God and be not deceived. All right, Cody or whatever your name is, you got those itching ears. All right, you definitely you're just listening and you're listening for what you want to hear, but you're not actually processing the information. Vote all Democrats out, problem solved. Rooster, what does that even mean? You've been in my comments chirping, and you don't know what you're talking about, Rooster. You don't know what the heck you're talking about. A lot of you Trump supporters don't know what you're talking about. Rooster, ladies and gentlemen, let's send Rooster straight to the lake of fire. Goodbye, Rooster. Rooster.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Somebody said, let me up. Okay. Voltaire. All right, let me see if you could come up here. Come on up here. You said you'd be willing to speak to Big Zeus this morning. Good morning. How are you? Where in the Bible does it say you have the right to judge? Shirley, send me a guest request. We'll go over those scriptures together. This is not new to me. This is probably new to you. Voltaire, how are you?
I'm doing all right. What's
You
up,
voted.
bro?
You voted for Trump?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah. Okay. You know what the problem is, right? The grocery prices. The eggs are too high. And he lied. He lied to all of us, saying he would take care of this stuff. We're still in wars like you've never seen before. Did you know we're heading towards a 1929 style depression?
Yes, I know all about all of that stuff. I just feel like the situation is that the reason why he's going back on that word is because since he's a businessman, we already understand that he understands economic systems. Since he owns companies, he has to have some type of financial literacy, right? Regardless of how you feel about how he ran his businesses. Believe it or not, rich people also use bankruptcy to avoid to avoid spending.
Yeah, but when you file bankruptcy, you don't pay your debts, right?
No, I know that, but that's what I'm
So
saying.
that means somebody got to take the hit. Somebody, imagine you did business with Trump. He files bankruptcy. You gotta hold on to that debt. He's out getting rich like a fat cat. I mean, I
No,
don't
I
see how that's
understand.
actually a good thing for the average American.
I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying that people say that he doesn't know how to run a business because he's filed bankruptcy. I'm just saying that people use bankruptcy for financial gain. I never said it was good or bad.
Right.
I'm
Well,
just
I get
clear.
that. I get that. But I mean, he's also committed fraud in those businesses, right? I mean, that's what the
You
New
talking
York,
about? Are you talking about the
Letitia
tax fraud
James, the Letitia James, yeah, the $500 million. Well, he got fined almost $1 billion, right?
for avoiding taxes? Is that what you talking about?
Well, he was inflating and deflating the value of his assets, to qualify for loans and avoid paying taxes. I mean, it's nothing but
Well,
fudge. It's nothing but fudging numbers on documents. I mean, it's
my,
a crime, but it's really not that big of a deal, I guess, when millions of dollars are involved. I
so
mean,
my thing is that what I'm trying to say is that there's a literal tax system that allows you to avoid paying taxes. Like they use it all
well,
the time. My thing
well,
is that whatchamacallit, when they tried to say that he doesn't pay his taxes, he literally said under his breath to everybody so everybody can hear. It's the literal tax system that him and Hillary's friends use. They
why was
all
he
use
so
the same
hard? Why was it so hard for him to show us his taxes then? Remember how long
because
we had to go fight him to get those? I mean, if you're
because
being
my thing is
transparent,
Because my thing is that regardless, they were trying to pull something out of their ass that was never
well, keep
there.
it
Because
clean.
hold on, I just want to say because rich people, literally all rich people, if you're literally financially literate, you literally know how to avoid paying taxes the legal way. It's
Are
literally
you
in
are
the
you
system.
financially literate?
I am not. I do
Oh
not know
well, then
all.
why are we even wasting our time? All right,
Because
listen. The way I look at this,
hold on. I
I
know
mean,
where
you're
you're going with
honest. You're
this.
honest.
I know where you're going with this, but I
Where am
feel
I
like
going?
because you're being disingenuous. I know
That's a big
financially.
word. Spell disingenuous.
I know financially literate people, and they tell me themselves all the
Oh.
things that they found out that you can do to avoid paying taxes.
Well,
So,
I know people that speak Russian, but I can't speak Russian. You know how that
bro,
works. So you can't use that. You can't do that. I know someone that
you're
we got to
not,
stand on our own too over here. All right, now listen to me. Listen to me. Imagine you and I.
What
Imagine
you're doing
Voltaire.
is trying
Voltaire.
to argue
Voltaire.
so you don't lose, and I
No,
understand, but you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to explain to
I,
you. I'm not trying to argue with you, bro, to win. I'm not trying to win
okay.
shit.
Neither am
I'm just
I.
trying to have an
And
honest,
listen, no cursing. No
of what
cursing.
I'm doing.
Now listen. The reason I brought you up is because I hear what you're saying and you're really great at it. All right. I don't want to minimize how good you are, but the sale, you're not good at selling it because no matter what you're saying, it all ends up with egg prices and grocery prices still going up. And that's what bothers
Because of
me.
the system of things that is going on. That's my thing. He's trying to find a proper system. My thing is that regardless of how you feel about Trump, the only reason why I voted for him is because of the things that he was advocating for. And as it stands, that what I saw that he was advocating for is not the same thing the other side saw, and it's vice versa. But quite honestly, the only way you could know is if you honestly try to analyze and look at both sides to see what they advocated for. Because my thing is that I didn't even know that Harris was advocating for healthier foods. Sorry, hold on. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. But I didn't know Harris was advocating for healthier foods and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But her thing was, more veganism-based healthier foods, while Trump was trying to advocate for having an overall wellness of healthier foods. You get what I'm saying? So
No.
it was just a complicated thing.
But
In terms
but it's like
of what people saw.
it's like I go to the store, all right, and I was promised that I was going to get something at a price. I get to the register, and then they say, "Oh, it's not that price. It's actually twice that amount."
I
What
understand
happens?
where you.
What happens? No matter what the lady or the man at the register says, you're not going to feel great about spending your hard-earned money. And this is where I'm at with this. You
I
can't make
understand where
any. If you keep making excuses for Donald Trump, then you're giving everybody else permission to make excuses for Joe Biden.
This is not what I'm saying. You're not. See, my thing is that you're seeing it as if people are making excuses when it's clear we do not understand how the systems of things work.
But you admitted
in
you don't
government.
understand how things work. So let's not
So
even
that
pretend
doesn't
like
matter. That doesn't take away the fact that I have people who provide me with these information so I can understand how things work. Just because I'm not a master of it doesn't mean that the information I found out is still enough to clarify certain things we do not know.
But
You're just taking away
now,
what
sir,
I know. for the
Sir,
sake of this argument instead of actually taking in my
sir,
information. 'Cause at the
sir,
end of the day,
sir.
this is still an argument we are
In
having,
other
sir.
words, I need to speak to the man of the house, right? Because you
That,
ain't
no,
it.
that's not what that
You
means.
ain't it. I need to speak to the
That's
man
not
of the
what that
house. So
means.
whoever gave you that information, you bring them to Zeus. Because you're not. This is a
See, my thing is
conversation.
that you don't want to have a clear cut conversation because you don't want to lose an argument or look wrong, bro.
No, you admitted.
Yes.
You admitted you don't got the answers. Someone else gave them to you.
Okay. At the end of the day, when it comes to research, the word research means to look up information that was already there. We're looking it
That's
up.
not
because
what
we
it
never had-
means.
That's what research is. What does the word research mean? Research.
Well, there's a
literally in
process.
the word.
That's
You're looking
listen.
up You're literally looking up information that was already there, unless it's new discovered research.
Who do you think believes you?
Oh my God.
Does
bro.
anyone believe you wherever you came from? Do people really believe you?
Yes, they believe me. Not everybody
What
believes
area? What
everybody,
industry
bro.
do you work in? Because
I
the only
work
thing
in
I
No,
could see if
I
they
work-
said,
I
if you
work
said my
in the-
manager said do this and that, I believe they probably would say yeah. But no one's going to actually take what you say and get out here in the real world and start applying it because it's not making sense. And
Well,
I'm saying that
my
with
thing
I'm
is
saying that with
you
a
don't
lot of
know what makes
respect.
sense because I've never gotten a chance to actually explain anything. I literally just told you that there's things out there. You didn't even ask me in full detail. So how would anybody?
Okay, let's
be
reset
able
this
to know
conversation.
what
Let's
makes
start
sense?
this over. Let's start this over.
Clear.
Are you?
Like I said, you just want to argue, bro, and you can't even see that. You're really trying to hide that in front of everybody.
I don't got time to hide anything. I started this
Right.
off by asking about the grocery prices and the eggs. And
And
they're
what did I
not
say?
coming down. According to you, you said you speak with people who have a better understanding of
That's
all
not
of
what I
this.
said. You're literally breezing past what I first said. And the reason why it has not gone down is because Trump is trying to figure out a system that works for everybody in ways to bring down the groceries that will not inflict another system of economics.
Does anybody know what he's talking about? Because all I heard was Trump bringing another system to try to find out what
I didn't
that
say bring
system will
another
do to
system.
help
See,
this
this is my
system.
thing, bro. You literally are up here to just argue with people. Hear what I am saying in my
No,
entirety.
I'm here to learn.
All right, so hear me then. I'm saying, right, that the only he first said yes. I'm going to figure
You
out how to
voted?
drop the
You
prices,
voted?
right? And then he said he doesn't
You
know
really
how.
voted?
He really said that he's not going to be able to bring down. Yes, I did. He really said he's not going to be able to bring down the prices, and that's because he has to still figure out a system that's going to allow to allow prices to go down without infringing on anything else.
Okay. Let me hit
Why does that
play.
not make sense?
Let me see if that's what he said. Let me see if that's what he said. All right. Let's see if I got something.
It's not even about what he said. It's literally the reason why.
No, sir, come on. Now listen, I've heard you. I want to go straight to. I want to speak to the man of the house. All right. So let's listen.
We will end inflation and make America affordable again. We're going to get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the.
What?
He said we have to get him down.
Listen, I'm listening for the word system. I'm listening to him to say the word system.
Bro. My thing is
down, but prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down, and they'll come down fast. Not only with insurance, with everything. Tomorrow, I will end inflation. We will cut your taxes, end inflation, slash your prices. I will end inflation. Slash your prices. To rapidly reduce inflation, I will end inflation very quickly. End inflation. Slash your prices. We will cut your taxes. End inflation. Slash your prices. We're going to get your prices down.
All right. I mean, so he said he'd do it tomorrow, slashing my taxes and inflation. I think one has to walk away and conclude Donald Trump is going to end inflation and cut my taxes. Bring car insurance down.
I hear you, and I'm not.
Now, I didn't hear anything about a system.
Bro, you're missing the whole point. Do we not agree that economics works based off of a system? Yes or no?
Yeah,
all right. So now, whatchamacallit, if you want to make changes to economics, you still have to make sure that these changes does not affect the system of economics in a negative way. Yes, you do. What are you talking about? Okay.
You don't have to make sure it doesn't do that. You can just do it. Who cares
Right.
what happens?
Oh my God, you're taking away. You're taking
Like
away. I'm
for
trying
instance,
to
blanket
explain.
tariffs. Like for instance, blanket tariffs. He doesn't care what the impact on the systems are. He's just going to do it. It's his
So let's talk.
favorite word.
Let's actually talk about tariffs. Do you know why he's imposing these tariffs on Mexico and Canada?
He's on an ego trip.
No, because we
Oh.
literally, you can even Google this. We have drugs, fentanyl coming from Canada
Well,
and
don't
Mexico.
use those terms on TikTok. But
Well,
okay,
we have illegal substances coming from Canada and Mexico, right? And he asked them to take care of the situation, to do something about it, and they're not doing anything about it.
But do you understand? Guess what? Who's going to do something about it?
He said he's going to do something about it. He literally said he has to get the military involved to do something about it.
Okay. So
You don't
now,
think that's
so
a serious
listen.
situation?
The way I see this, what you just
Mm-hmm.
said, and again, let's just keep it at a level where the common person can understand it. Let's not get into the abstract stuff. I gotta pay more money now at the grocery store because people in this country got an addiction issue. Why I gotta pay for it? That's how I look at this.
Whoa. You're turning that into something else, bro. You're literally not seeing the fact that that substance literally kills you.
Unalive. But listen, Voltaire, listen to what I'm saying.
Dude.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Literally, like,
Listen to
switching
what
that
I'm
up.
saying.
I don't like that.
Listen to what I'm
hearing you, but
saying.
you're not
Listen to what
listening
I'm saying, sir. Right now, the price is what it is. When he does the tariffs, the price goes up. Now, your justification for the tariffs is we need to stop what's coming in this country. So
yes, because they control it. What do you
I'm
mean?
not on that stuff. I don't use it, right? But what you just convinced me, or what you're trying to tell me is, even though I don't use it, I gotta pay for it one way or another. Do you understand why I'm upset right now?
I understand.
Because why do I gotta go into my pocket and pay for something that I had nothing to do with from the very beginning?
So let me ask you a question.
What about
would
the
you do?
systems that he
Let
was
me
trying to
ask you
talk
a
about
question. What
impacting?
would
He
you
didn't care
do
about
to
the
stop
system.
these-
You know.
What would you do to stop these things from coming into our country then? What
Did-
would you do?
I wouldn't charge Zeus extra money at the grocery
No.
store.
You're controlling our country right now, right? And we have substances that can unalive us after one dose, and these people do not want to stop it from coming into our
Sir.
country. What
Sir.
would you do? Answer the question. I just want to know.
I just said it. I wouldn't charge Zeus because Zeus had nothing to do with that.
So you just made it clear that you only care about yourself. You wouldn't charge Zeus. What are you gonna do for the people?
Yeah, that's the where I'm starting, right? Why should any American who's not on that stuff be forced to spend extra money at the grocery store or anywhere else because of the situation that other people got going on? To me,
Situation that
yeah.
other people got going on. So
Are you on it? Are you on it? Are you
No,
on it?
I'm not on
Okay,
it,
then,
but
so
you're
why
not-
pay for it?
you're not- So this is my thing, bro.
My
This is
point
why
exactly.
you're
You
not
don't know what you're
qualified
doing,
for
bro.
government- You're not qualified
Yeah.
for government affairs because you're literally okay with other countries allowing things that could unalive us into our country. Though.
I had
'Cause
nothing to do with that.
I'm asking you, what would you do about the problem? Because as it shows, you don't care about the other.
I would have
citizens
voted
who are
for.
suffering
Well,
from
what
the
I did
situation.
do was vote for Kamala Harris. So don't blame me. I'm a
My-
Democrat.
my
Thank you.
point-
Don't blame me. I'm a Democrat. That was an easy answer. I gave you the best answer you could
What
get.
to fix the problem? I'm asking you now. You're the president. What are you going to do to fix the problem?
I'm not the president, so I don't want to answer that.
So
question.
you see the way how you ignore it? You ignore it to show that you are actually more selfish than you actually realize.
Yeah. Well, listen. My main thing was I don't want to be charged when I go to the grocery store extra. All right.
and
And
what about
from
the-
what I heard him say is he's going to bring down inflation. All right. And he's going to slash taxes. But what you just said is the
feel
exact
bad for you,
opposite
bro.
of that.
I feel
Right.
bad for you, bro.
Yeah, well,
feel bad for
you shouldn't feel bad for me. You should
I
feel
do,
bad for
because
yourself.
Because my thing is that what is Kamala gonna do about the fentanyl coming into our country? What
Wait,
does she think she's gonna
She
do?
has way more experience prosecuting
What did she say
transnational-
she's going to do though? You're not answering my
Did
question.
I answer your question, or are you just going to keep jumping in every time I give you a dose?
So what is she gonna do?
You said you're not on that stuff.
So what is she gonna do, bro? I'm waiting for you to answer. Go ahead.
She's not the president, so nothing.
Look how you
Easy,
avoided my
easy
question. I just
answer.
want to know what is she
Easy
going to
answer.
do? What did she offer if she offered
Too
a
late.
better plan? Because I want to know that I made a mistake.
No,
But
no,
you
no.
can't even tell me that. Look, see, here's my thing, bro.
You want to know you made a mistake?
Like I said, right? You literally bring these people on to argue. You're not even genuine with a genuine answer. You avoid answers if you can't answer it. So it's okay. I'm not stupid. And you can literally talk sweet for all these people in the comments because they fuck with you and they're your fans.
Hey, well, listen, don't use that. You know what it is, Voltaire? I really do believe. I really do believe. Listen.
You don't want to answer.
Listen, I truly believe. I truly believe you believe everything you're saying is true. And I know what that is. That's, to me, a person that's foolish and has a lot of pride. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You're foolish and you have a lot of pride. Unfortunately, no amount of information is going to sink in. And I know that.
Bro,
so I'm really just sitting up here.
I asked you questions and you never answered my question. So how are you coming to this conclusion? I asked you questions to understand your perspective. You couldn't even give me that.
Can you say me?
Are you sure I'm being foolish?
Do you really want me to give you my perspective?
Yes, go ahead. I will literally mute for you and everything. What would you do to fix the problem? What did Harris advocate for to fix the problem?
Well, okay. Number one, we had a bipartisan border bill. And what that would have done was it would have put more judges, all right, in there to help expedite the process, to help people get processed in the immigration system. We would have put more technology at the border. All right, because guess what? With that technology, you would be able to try to catch whatever's coming through, especially that stuff you're talking about. All right, and the bill was bipartisan. All right, and amongst other things in that bill that I believe would have addressed both the immigration and the crime coming in. All right, that's what I would have advocated for. Any other questions?
Thing is that they never cared about the bill because Trump's words out of his mouth specifically was, I don't think we should pass that bill because we don't specifically have the money to be sending out to other countries, right?
Wait a second.
They then hold on, let me just land my plane. They then disband the bill, right? And instead of putting a border form on the bill, they literally just sent money. So what do you say?
So you asked me what I would have done. I didn't, and I gave you the answer. I didn't give you the answer so we could then debate that. I just gave you the answer so that you could stop saying I didn't. No, listen. I gave you the answer so you could stop saying I didn't give you an answer. The bigger issue is you don't care about the answers.
I heard the answers, but you're not hearing what I have to say. At the end,
you don't care about the answer.
I heard your answer, but you don't care about the circumstances.
No, so now that you know that I would do something different, right? Here we are back to the main issue. Was what I said I would possibly support, did that translate into my groceries costing more? No. And we're back to square one again. Your situation, your solution is to charge Zeus extra at the grocery store. And this is why I say congratulations, Trump supporters. You've played yourself. Because unfortunately, a lot of you don't have the same kind of money Donald Trump has. A lot of you, how much do you make a year?
50 something.
50K a year. Do you have an extra 5 to 10,000 to shell out on groceries? When people take away money for me to go eat food, to me that's a direct threat against my life. And this is why a lot of you are in a lot of trouble, because you and I both know Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and his entire cabinet have nothing, and I absolutely mean nothing in common with you. But Kamala Harris probably has way more in common than they do. So Tim Walz, he probably has a lot more in common with you than those guys do. So how are you going to trust a wolf to look out for the sheep? I mean, come on, Voltaire. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, you know this doesn't make any sense.
So hold on. My thing is that how would you know these people actually what common things these people share with either of us if we haven't even looked into their perspective to see who they are as people?
You can look at their policies. You can look at their character. Kamala Harris grew up in Oakland, California. Guess where I'm at? I'm in Oakland, California. She came from a middle class family. I came from a middle class. I mean, what do you and Donald Trump have in common? If you're making $50K a year, you think he would even let you date his daughter?
So my thing is,
you don't got no answers. See,
so my thing is,
you're not answering my questions.
I'm about to answer your question.
Do you think you and Trump have anything in common?
My thing is that the one thing that me and Trump have in common is the fact that we want healthier foods for Americans.
This is the guy that gives his people Big Macs and McDonald's.
So my thing is that a lot of people like to use that as a argumentative base, but if you actually go to other countries that actually sell the same product, they have healthier burgers, they have healthier fries. Their fries don't have chemicals in it.
So
So what do you got to say about that? Yeah, you know, the chemicals in our foods is actually what actually harms us, right? I actually have a health business, and I know that. I actually
Okay.
I actually have to look into this.
So you needed Donald Trump to become president of the United States for you to eat healthy. Because
No,
you
that's
couldn't
not
do
what
it on your own.
that's not even what I said. You're literally spinning my words.
I mean, because you said the only thing you have in common is the food being healthy. Y'all both want it to be healthy, even though I disagree with
so
it
my
because
thing
I've
is
seen
that
Donald Trump give people Big Macs. I've seen him. He wants Big Macs and Cokes.
Do you not understand why that's a stupid argument? The Big Macs we get here is not the same Big Macs you would get in
They're not
other
healthy.
countries.
They're not healthy.
They're healthier in other countries.
But they're not healthy.
They're healthier in other countries. Do you not understand? Their meat is cleaner in other countries.
And Trump gives you
Hold on. You're not listening. You
Where do
want
you
to
get that information from?
You just bro? You can literally look it up. It's literally all over the place.
So our Big Macs are worse.
Yes, because
and Trump is always giving people, like when they came to the White House, he gave them fast food. Remember that?
I understand that.
So he's giving them things that aren't good. But you and him got that in common. Wow, we're back to being a hypocrite.
So my thing is that he put. It's not even like he's assuming the position to make the choices for what foods we're going to eat. He literally put a person in place to do so. So
RFK.
So yes. So now my thing is that.
And did you see what Mitch McConnell had to write yesterday?
Your argument would make more sense if it was just Donald Trump trying to control and regulate everything that we ate. But he is not. He has somebody else trying to control and regulate what we eat. So now my thing is that. At the end of the day, right, I've looked at, let's not even talk about Trump. I've looked at people who are fitness gurus, right? And they're people who are advocating for the fact that you can eat whatever you want as long as you follow a certain type of, maintain a certain type of thing in your diet to make sure that you don't retain any inflammation and stuff like that. So there's people who are saying that it's not what you eat, it's how you eat, but it's both of those at the same time, because at the end of the day we still do get bad food, and you cannot argue that fact, because, for example,
listen, you've talked for way more than a minute. You've talked way more than a minute. We can't just sit here and go on a 10-minute rant. I mean,
my thing is, bro, is that I'm not trying to go on a 10-minute rant.
Well, you did.
You trying to argue over people because you don't want to lose an argument. You do not want to be honest on the fact that you're up here to argue with people.
Okay, so that's a lie. If I'm wrong,
it's not, because it's the way you talk.
If I'm wrong, I would apologize, number one, because I don't want people to walk away and do things that I would say are harmful to themselves. I think I have a little bit more responsibility about myself. All right. So, and I really do want to have the conversation. So if I really didn't care about what you said, I would have dropped you a long time ago. A lot of people are already saying Zeus dropped. Obviously, I'm trying to have the discussion, but there's a little concern on my end, because sometimes when I talk to a lot of people, I literally check out. And the reason that I check out is because I know we're not really getting anywhere. And I hate when that happens, because I understand, it was another missed opportunity on my end. I really do think deep down inside, you kind of regret voting for Donald Trump in a strange way, which is why this conversation is taking a lot longer.
I don't. I could honestly say,
because I think you could relate. For instance, I think you could relate to what it would feel like if somebody's charging you more for stuff you've already felt was high. You know what I mean? You know what that feels like.
I understand where you're coming from. My thing is that it all goes based on the system that he puts in place.
Right, but that's
as it stands when.
But listen, we've already been down this path. You've already brought the systems up, and again,
those systems matter because
but they don't exist yet.
I understand that.
Okay, so we can't get out here and live in fantasy world,
yes,
right?
It's not even about fantasy worlds, because he served the term.
You and I just agreed those systems don't exist.
He had certain systems in place before, and you're acting like those systems never existed. He had terrorists before.
Okay. Are you listening to where
we actually had more general American
more? Okay, so now you don't want to have the conversation again.
I'm not saying that I don't. I'm
Because
just
every
saying
time I
I'm not
shock
listening
your
to the whole
mind,
thing.
every time I shock
You
your
don't shock my
mind,
mind.
you
You're
go off
trying
in a
to.
rant. Every time I shock your mind, you go off on a 5-minute rant. I
You
need you to
don't
pay
shock my
attention.
mind, bro.
I
But
need you
it's
to
fine.
pay
Go ahead.
attention and monitor your behavior. All right?
Okay.
Because the next
Okay.
time you do it, we're going to have to take executive action. All I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to help you understand, bro, is no matter what you're saying, it sounds great, but you and I know my grocery prices are going up.
I just feel like there's certain things that you're not paying attention to here,
It
brother.
doesn't matter. The grocery
And those
prices are
things
going
do
up.
matters. Oh, you're only caring about one thing, and there's literally so
And you
many
don't
things
care
that
about it.
that's not what I said. You're literally saying that you only care about one thing, and there's multiple things in play that literally impacts that one thing, and you're not trying to pay attention to that. Hello, that's why the system of things matters.
You know, I don't think you care. And
Oh
so
my
I
God!
get
You
it. I
want to
get it.
spin that for the people when I'm trying to tell you that there are things that influences other things for things to be the way that they are, like grocery prices right now. Hello.
Okay, let's try this once again. And then you know what? I got to move it on. Because I think you're going to sit back and think about this. The mass deportations and the tariffs, they're going to make prices go up. Bottom line.
Okay, so now if we want to talk about the
And no,
tariffs going up,
no. I don't want to even have another. I've done enough of a deep dive with you. I get how you believe, and I know you don't agree with what I said, so you don't even got to explain that. But what you haven't been able to do is convince me that the grocery prices are going to come down, just like Trump said. Instead, you've made a lot of excuses for them,
oh
and
my
and and,
God.
and this is going to be the energy, honestly, going forward. Like honestly. I don't want Democrats to do anything to stop Donald Trump's agenda. I really think that we should just let it all play out because you said you make $50K a year. I think that's something we should actually keep, as front and center in this conversation. A person making that kind of money a year cannot afford to have grocery prices, car insurance, credit card interest, and rent. You can't afford that stuff to go up.
Of course, and I'm not saying that I want it to go up. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm
But
just
it
saying that
is.
listen to what I'm trying to explain. So as it stands, there is a system of things that makes these prices go up. The prices right now are going up right now. So the prices are up right now.
And they're going
right?
to go higher.
So my thing, I hear you. My thing is that it seems like they're gonna go higher because people are not trying to call.
Whatever the reason is,
whatever.
whatever the reason is, they're going to go up. You heard him say he's going to bring them down.
Yes,
Okay,
he's trying to bring them down,
but he's not.
And we don't know that he's not. You're putting in a fantasy.
Okay,
idea
okay.
right now.
Well, we'll
He's not
talking
in
about
office right now.
maybe we can talk in about 6 months. All right. And again, no coming in here making excuses about the system. It is what it is.
I'm not saying the system, but the system.
Income is fixed. Income is fixed, and you see what groceries are now. Thank you, Joe Biden. You think it's high now? I promise you, if he does what he says he's going to do, you already hear Canada talking about, hey, we'll stop sending you guys energy, and you'll be in the cold. This is no laughing matter. In all seriousness.
But
and a lot of you are going to find out the hard way, bro.
But that's more serious than people want to see because of the fact that
what if I'm right? How about this? What if I am right? Let's just play it that way. You're assuming I'm wrong. That you can't afford an extra $10,000 in your budget a year because everything's going up. What would an extra $10,000 in expenses do to you?
I know extra $10,000 in expenses would affect.
What would it do to you? What would it do? What kind of what would be the actual impact of your lifestyle if your bills go up an extra $10,000 a year annually? Are you ready to deal with that?
I'm not trying to say it would not affect my life in a catastrophic way. You're missing my point.
So it'd be a catastrophe. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you. But my
thank
thing
you.
Is
okay. Thank you for being honest. All right. I gotta move it on.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Voltaire.
You did win an argument.
I won, ladies and gentlemen. Voltaire. Unfortunately, it took you a long time to get there, but you got there. Congratulations, you've played yourself. You're heading towards a catastrophe, all right, in more ways than you can imagine. I got to move on, all right, because I didn't really plan on going live today. I just wanted to get up here and test the app. Ladies and gentlemen, Voltaire, thank you for the discussion. Quit playing so much defense, all right, and actually learn Actually, how to actually let the game come to you. All right, you'll get better. Let's send him to the lake of fire.
Silence, you MAGA. Silence, you MAGA Damon.
All right, here's the thing. All right, Trump supporters, listen. When I ask you questions, thank you, Little Miss, and thank you everyone who was sending the gifts. I really do appreciate it. When I ask you questions that are basically tied to you, I don't need all of the abstract stuff going on, all right? What we're here to talk about, in case it's not clear, are these things in the background. And what are those? Those are eggs. I was promised during Trump's campaign, he was going to bring the egg prices down. He was going to bring car insurance down. He was going to cap credit card interest at 10%. These are the things that I am talking about. So if you're making $50,000 a year, all right, your concern should be, how are you going to pay an additional $5,000 to $10,000 once those tariffs and those mass deportations kick in? All right. Outside of that, you can't even speak on the things that Donald Trump and Elon got going on because you're not in that tax bracket. You're not in there. You don't know what it's like to eat off of the tree that they eat off of. You don't. You got to stick to eating out of the bush you got. All right. So let's stop the shenanigans and get back down to reality. Don't ask me what I would do. Don't ask me what I would do. All right. Because you saw who won the election and it wasn't the Democrats. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh, Big 50. I thought you wanted to come up here and talk to me. Put one in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, if you want to come up here. All right. We don't got all morning. All right. All right. I mean, this doesn't take too long. Yeah, they want to cut Social Security. Oh, okay. Yeah, big. There we go. I sent you an invite. There you go. Yeah, we haven't spoken in a while, but you know, it's just, I don't know what's going on. So now you got to spread fear, Jeff. I'm not spreading fear, Jeff. I'm spreading truth. All right. And this is just what it's about. What's going on, Chan? It's taking a while for you to patch through. I don't know what's going on, sir. I don't know. Big filthy. I don't know what happened. But go ahead. We'll bring you up here. All right. We'll drill, baby, drill. Put a one in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. All right. W Creative Ink Studio. How you doing, bro? Where did he go? Oh, Snuggles. G-Man is looking for you. He's looking for you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. So, oh, your service is bad. Oh, W, Rick. See you in the chat. Cabria says no Snuggles. You don't like Snuggles? Sometimes I got to do what I do with him, though. All right? All right? Sometimes I do what I do with him because, you know, I have to drive home a serious point. Put a one in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. All right. G-Man Snuggie is here. G-Man, did you want to talk to Snuggie? All right. I mean, we can make things happen if you have a little time. All right. Because, you know, oh, Texas Mike. Come on up here, Texas Mike. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Wait a second. I've spoken with you before, Texas Mike, and you didn't bring me my eggs. You didn't send my eggs. Snuggles is losing. Snuggles, look at all these people here. CC says Snuggles owes the state. You know what? Let me do this. Put a one in the chat if you don't like Snuggles. Put a one in the chat if you do not like Snuggles. I mean, because he seems to think that he's a loved person. Put a one in the chat if you do not like Snuggles. Snuggles, do you see this? Wow. Wow. Look at the hatred. I mean, no. Look at all this truth. This is truth. Yeah. Over. Wow. Wow. Somebody put -1. Wow, over almost 200. Now, Snuggie, see, Snuggie, why did you do this? Why don't y'all like this guy? What happened? What is it about him? Because he seems to not get it. All right. Put a one. Okay. All right. All right. Enough of that. Snuggles, you got to do better, bro. Seriously, you need to. I would honestly say, you got to repent. You got to repent, bro, because you've done a lot of nasty things in the kingdom. A lot of people have been saying, they're saying, oh my gosh, he gets in here and he just does this thing and he says some very terrible thing. Now listen, Snuggie, I'm a businessman like you're. Well, I can be persuaded. What do you got in your wallet, Snuggie? What do you got in your wallet, Snuggie? Let me see what you got. How much you got in there, Snuggie? All right. Anyone and any of his friends, go ahead. You can chip in, and if it's enough, I might do something with him. All right, Snuggie, how much you got in there, buddy? All right, and don't act like you don't got it, because guess what? Your daddy is about to be the president. Oh, the way that he treats women too. Oh, Snuggie is full of himself. See, make him gift you to come up. That's what I'm trying, Snuggie. Come on, Snuggie. Wait a second. Come on up here now. You got to pay for your crimes. All right. What do you got in that wallet, Snuggie? No, he doesn't want to do it. I guess he's broke. Well, Snuggie, if you're broke, then I can't really work with you. All right, but get this, Snuggie. You're broke, but at least you're not woke. At least you're not woke. I thought Snuggie was actually going to come up here and be like, here, Zeus, and send me a nice little offering. All right, but I guess he doesn't want to do that. Snuggie, you know you got it. And if you do got it and you're not giving it to Zeus, I'm very angry now. I just got angry, Snuggie. Yeah, you got it, but you don't want to give it to me. And look at all the work that I've been doing, Snuggie. W-Ange in the chat. Kimmy, can you please tell Snuggie to go into his wallet and send Zeus what he owes Zeus? And again, Snuggie, let's not pretend like you don't got it, because your daddy is about to be the president. Woo! W. Cabria, my sister. So Snuggie, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that, Snuggie. What Cabria just did, Snuggie. If you do better than that, you know what? I'll bring you up here. All right, we'll drill, baby, drill, and we'll help you lower those taxes. But I doubt he'll do that. All right, you got to do better than Heaven too. W. Heaven. Snuggie, I don't want that. I don't want that, Snuggie. Oh, you're not happy. Thank you, Ange. Well, so Snuggie, here's the deal. It just doesn't look like you can afford to be in the kingdom, all right? So you might want to just sit your special behind down and continue to listen to this special broadcast, because honestly, you might learn something from Big Zeus, Snuggie. All right, so let's see. If you're a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right up. We got to hurry up and try to get up out of here. All right. He sent one gift. That wasn't a gift. That was not a gift, Heaven. That was to me, actually, it was a little bit on the disrespectful side, because I know he has thousands and thousands of dollars in that TikTok account of his from grifting his followers, and he only gave Zeus a fraction of that, all right? All right, yeah, he can do a lot better, all right, please, if you're a Trump supporter, please put a 1 in the chat. I'll bring you right up here, all right? And I do want to have an honest conversation. No pivoting, no lying, just facts. No pivoting, no lying, just facts. And I think I know exactly how we got to start doing this. All right. Right, Ange. I think we're figuring out something. Back to back blue. You voted for Trump? Snuggie, send it.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Hey, you voted for Trump?
Man, fuck no.
Oh, wait a second. You can't curse on the show, man.
I'm sorry, man. But can I mention just a couple things that one of your last guests, man? I just wanted to just kind of throw out some of the facts that he said, and if I could just have like 1 minute, I'll be
1 minute, because you came up here under false pretenses.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
You can't do that on the kingdom.
It got under my skin, man.
Okay.
So,
what do you got?
One thing with the whole food prices and how the price of food is this, man. We have high prices of food because of price gouging, not because of systems. The biggest egg company in U.S. had profit 134%. They went from 39 million to 134 million in profit.
Wow,
that's price gouging. The 4 biggest meat packaging companies increased the price of meat by 12.9%, which gave them another $134 billion in profit. The gas companies and the energy suppliers,
Yeah.
they went up another $78 billion.
Price gouging.
It's price gouging. And that's it. And then when he talked about the Fed. I don't know what word I'm supposed to use to keep it TikTok friendly.
Yeah.
But
The stuff. I call it that stuff.
that stuff, 87% of that stuff that come across the border is from American citizens, not foreigners. I mean, so I mean, the people that sells that stuff, they go
Yeah.
get what's profitable. So
Yeah.
if they have to go get it, they're gonna get it. So it's American
Yeah.
bringing that stuff over.
Yeah.
Okay, and then again, if we do get rid of all the people that he says, these people they talk about the price of eggs, which is from price gouging. They talk about the price of eggs, but if we get rid of all those people, these are people that's pulling our strawberries, pulling up our potatoes and all that kind of stuff. What American is going to do that for $3 an hour?
Snuggie, would you work $3 an hour? Because I know someone that all right, Snuggie, would you work $3 an hour? Yes or no, Snuggie?
Ow.
He won't answer.
And one last thing, the tariffs. They talk. They. I mean, they praise with tariffs and everything. Trump tax cut for someone making about $75,000 a year. Donald Trump tax cut that would save you about $900 a year.
Oh.
Donald Trump tariffs is costing the average American household between $1,500 to $2,000 a year. So that is a $1,100 decrease in your bring home pay.
Thank you.
Not only that stuff that's coming from across overseas, like shirts and all that kind of stuff increased, but we buy a lot of stuff that builds like the stuff that we make. So they actually buy raw material. So
Yeah.
our washing machines, stuff that came from China, for instance, they had
Like
all that
Trump's products come from China. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
And he's going to put the tariffs on them and mark it up so that he could double up on what he's grifting his supporters. They're so blind that they don't see it. They proudly give this man their money and then turn around and blame President Biden. It's the best circus I've ever seen, to be honest with you.
Bro, I don't understand it. And at the same time, man, we're talking about the man that gave the biggest deficit in U.S. history. And I mean, how can a deficit that big promise the next administration and the people under the next administration a glorified economy? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, first we gotta fix that first.
Yeah.
But and that's, if you think about it, the last three Republican presidents came into office as hand over recessions. The average recession take between 4 to 6 years to correct, and then you start seeing positives.
Thank you.
If we was to win again, the president that comes in after Biden, you're going to see the fruit of his labor.
Amen.
And just like Trump did with Obama, Donald Trump will take. He's gonna take praise and he's gonna take credit for all the great stuff that is put in place right now.
Well, I agree, but unfortunately, we got to ride this out with his supporters. And so, listen, back to the blue. I appreciate you. All right, you're spot on. Keep up the great work. All right, and I hope to see you around again. All right. Now I'm going to get back to drill, baby, drill. All right,
Drill, baby, drill.
All right, back to the blue, ladies and gentlemen. W in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. All right, I'll bring you right up here. We'll get those taxes lowered. We'll pay off your debt. All right, and we'll drill, baby, drill like you've never drilled before. You know what I mean when I say drill, baby, drill. All right.
Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, we'll drill, baby, drill.
We're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter.
Who wants to drill like it's Hannibal Lecter? Oh, yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, all right? And you want to get up here and defend your daddy real quickly, all right? We'll do one more, and then I got to get up out of here, all right? Any more? You're welcome. Any more Trump supporters want to get up here and defend their daddy, all right? And really help him understand what's going to happen. I'm looking for someone that makes roughly $50,000. All right, you put a 1 in the chat. You make $50,000. Okay, And you voted for Donald Trump. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, Texas Mike. All right, you're back. Come on up here, Texas Mike. You can't get enough of Zeus. You can't get enough? I noticed you didn't send me those eggs yesterday.
You never gave me your address.
Well, just put them in the mail and I'll get them. Just do it.
What? Smell it to who?
Just
Zeus,
send
are
it.
you that famous?
Just put to Olympus and I'll get them. Trust me.
To Olympus? Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
I
I'll send
appreciate
it
it.
to- I'll probably Snuggles. I could send it to him. He's probably smarter than you are. He'll give me his address. Everything he said so far is true. You lost everything. You said Kamala would win. Snuggles says he'd lose. Well, man, I don't know. Snuggles got you, buddy.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. So you worship Snuggles, huh?
Absolutely not. Never been on any of his lives. You don't even know him.
Oh, stop it. You got all his talking points memorized.
I've watched him. I've watched him when you go on his live and you.
But you just said you don't know who he is.
I do know who he is, but I've never been on any of his lives.
Oh, but you said you saw me over there.
Yeah, I saw you.
So
over
you
there
know.
on
So
your
you.
live because somebody had blocked you and knocked you off your live, and you're over there trying to blame him. That was fun.
No.
Oh yeah.
See, there you go again with the lies and the misinformation. All right.
I'm not misinformation. You were lying.
Well, you were lying, saying you don't know who he is, but all of a sudden you got all the tea.
You were crying on his live because your live got shut down because somebody tried to block you, and you were saying that it was one of his followers.
No, I don't remember that. If that's
I heard
what it.
that one clearly. I heard your mouth.
Hit play. Hit play on it. Hit play on whatever you got.
I'm not playing on anything.
Oh, okay. So I thought you had evidence to support what you're saying. So you don't have any evidence to support.
I don't play you guys' game. You guys do whatever the heck you want with your evidence.
Well. Here's the thing, though.
I'm still trying to figure out if Kamala was going to win. Why are we in this mess?
What do you mean?
You kept saying Kamala was going to win. You say you're always right about everything.
No, I never said that I'm always right about everything. I actually said that I'm triple. Listen. I said that I'm Triple H. All right, honest, humble, and handsome. Right, and then I said if I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize. I've always maintained that, and I have already apologized for the Democrats not winning the election. You heard it the other day. I said, listen, I apologize because I honestly thought Trump supporters were smart enough to actually consider facts, data, and statistics. But this election showed me something. You don't care about that. You just care about being able to put your nose into his dirty diaper. I get it.
Yeah.
It's an obsession you got. The cult is strong.
The funny thing was that the Kamala supporters were the ones that turned on her and voted for Trump. So that's the sad part.
Well. You got any proof?
Well.
You think that's what it is?
Absolutely.
I don't think that's what it is.
There were more black men voting for Trump. There were more Hispanic men voting for Trump. More women voting.
That doesn't mean they were Kamala supporters.
Generation voting for Trump.
That doesn't mean that they were Kamala supporters, though. This is a lot of.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Listen, a lot of people in this country, Mike. Mike,
Kamala lost was unbelievable.
Kamala. Now listen, a lot of people in this country. Yeah. I know it's hard for you to say it because again, there's a lot going on. But no, Kamala. All right,
Kamala.
Listen.
Yeah.
Can you at least act civilized?
I do. I'm acting very civil.
Okay, let's reset again. Let's try this again. A lot of folks like you, Mike. I don't know what part of the country you're in again. I forget.
I'm in Texas. Texas,
okay.
Mike. Texas.
Okay, well, that some people say that, but they're not really that. A lot of folks like you. You love being lied to. You love being manipulated. All right, and that's just what it is because of the hatred in your heart you have for Democrats. It's safe to say you hate Democrats, right?
No, I don't. I have lots of friends that are Democrats.
Well, okay. Well, that's actually interesting. So, if I'm listening to you correctly, you voted for Donald Trump because of what?
Because he was a heck of a lot better choice than Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
Kamala. Excuse
Yeah.
me, Kamala.
And in your opinion, what made Donald Trump a better choice? Because that's the part that's the part honestly that doesn't make sense.
2017 to 2020, the economy was way a hell of a lot better than it was under Biden and Harris,
Well, based on what facts?
based on everything.
2017 to when?
To 20.
Oh, you count the fourth year, including the pandemic?
That is a fourth year.
So Trump.
2017, 18, 19.
Yeah, I'm saying that's unusual. To me, that's unusual. That's unusual. A lot of people say.
We went through the big old thing with the China virus. We went through all of that. So, hey, things happen.
Yeah.
And you guys are trying to, all the unemployment and everything else, you're trying to claim all the unemployment and new jobs and new bullshit. That's.
Well, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All the new
right.
jobs created after the pandemic. So,
Yeah.
ain't nothing great to claim.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, Mike. I hear all of the talking, and it sounds all like glory days. But look at where we're at right now in this country. The egg prices and the grocery prices, the egg prices, huh?
Caused by Biden.
We
Everything
had
is
this.
under Biden right now.
We had this conversation yesterday with you,
now.
Mike. We had this conversation yesterday. You admitted Joe Biden never came to your business and told you to jack the prices up. You did that on your own.
I don't have a business. I grow my own eggs. It doesn't mean I have a business.
Okay. Well, you understand what I'm saying. Where do you work at? If you don't own your own business, where do you work
I'm
at?
retired.
Okay.
I'm retired.
Oh. Okay. So you're living on a fixed income.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can afford an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a year in groceries.
Probably not.
And this is why you're in a lot of trouble.
And this is why you keep on throwing the fear mongering out that you can't prove. You keep on thinking that it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen.
I want to have the real conversation.
It didn't happen in 2017 to 2020.
Well, a lot of people.
It did happen from 2021 to now.
So okay, but you're
under Biden and Harris.
Listen, you can do math, I suppose.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, if you've only gotten a fixed income and I up the cost of living on you, doesn't that reduce the amount of money you have to save?
Absolutely.
Okay, then. All right, then. And so let's talk about why those costs are going to go up. And we've talked about.
You're assuming too much. You're assuming too much.
Well,
you assume it's going to go up. That's how you guys do your fear mongering. You assume.
I've had Republicans come up here.
What happens when you assume?
I've had real Republicans come up here.
An asset of you and me. So that's what happens when you.
Right, I learned that in elementary
you learned
school.
That, right? The Odd Couple. Remember them?
But Mike, can you at least just try to buckle down a little bit?
Fear mongering
really
doesn't work with me, bro. You guys do all the fear mongering. It just doesn't work. You keep forgetting that the reason we're in the mess we're in right now is because of Biden and Harris, not because of Trump. Because Biden and Harris.
But Trump said he's going to bring it down.
What was gas when Trump left office?
But listen,
179 in Texas. You know what it is now? Probably about 239, which is probably lower than anywhere else in the country, but it's still higher.
Mike,
and it's not under Trump.
Mike,
it's under Biden.
Mike, I get it, but we also know that we also know that the pandemic happened and there's consequences for that, right? We get that.
I know you get it, but you try to fearmonger on it all.
Okay.
You try to use that against everybody, but you don't want to claim the fact that you guys raised all the prices on everything else.
Mike, I'm trying to really slow the conversation down, all right? Because you're so angry with Joe Biden.
Not angry.
Well, let's stop bringing him up.
I just don't like fearmongering.
Okay, how else do you want me to explain to you that the prices are going to go up without it being fear-mongering? How else could I say it? What would be a better way to say it?
You're assuming too much.
Okay, so
you're assuming. You want to assume that the prices are going to go up because of tariffs. Right now, there aren't any tariffs that have been acted on. Tariffs are already existing. The tariffs are being used as a negotiating things.
So let me put it to you this way. I think I get what you're saying. I'm making an assumption. And assumptions in your world are bad, right?
Assumptions are just assumptions. That's all.
Okay.
Whether they're
Okay.
bad or good.
Okay. So let me do something real quick. You got $10 in your pocket and you want to buy these eggs. This carton costs $5. This one costs $3. Right?
Right.
Would it be safe to say that if you buy this one right here that only costs $3, you would be saving money? That would be an assumption, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. So you understand how this works.
Right.
People make assumptions all the time based off of data.
Correct.
And I would imagine anyone that's pretty responsible with their money, you would probably go for the one that's more affordable.
Okay. Question.
Right? Right? No. Come on, bro.
No,
Come
you're
on.
right. No, you're absolutely right. But
So
I have a
we-
question. What data do you have that there is a tariff that's going to increase the price? What data do you have?
So this is where
What
I
is the
say,
tariff? What tariff was created to raise the price right now? You're assuming that there's going to be one, but there hasn't been one created yet.
would data from Donald Trump be considered data for you? Like, for instance, if I were to take his words and say he said these things, no, he said he's going to do it.
What did he say? What did he actually say? If they don't fix the situation or they don't fix the problems, they're going to have tariffs.
Yeah.
And what did Canada do? And what did Mexico do? What have they started doing? Trying to fix the problem.
But
And
what
the
if
guy
they-
the guy
how
from
did-
Canada is saying that they're going to raise the price of, or they're going to stop cutting oil transfers and all that stuff to the U.S. That's BS because we're their biggest consumer and they can't afford to lose us. So that's all BS.
Oh, so that's an
Oh.
assumption. That's an
No, that's
assumption
not
you
an
just.
assumption. That's reality.
No.
That's
What's
reality.
so what you're doing? So you're playing one side of it.
Canada can't sell fuel and electricity to us. Can they make money?
Mike,
No.
Mike,
cannot.
Mike. I think I see what the issue is. If you could make an assumption, then I should be able to make assumptions too.
Exactly. You can make an
Okay.
assumption.
And I think a balanced person would consider all assumptions, right? Because to ignore the possibility that, hey, Canada just might do this, that would be you setting
do
yourself
it.
up, huh?
They,
So
they can do it.
okay,
Absolutely.
okay,
They can
okay.
do
So
it. But Canada is not stupid enough to do it because they would lose all their income. So they're not that dumb, my friend.
Okay,
they can
that's-
talk and say whatever, but they're dumb.
I think Canada's thought that about the United States, but we saw a lot of people voted for Trump, so we can't make that assumption. All right, let's. My whole point here, my whole point here is for you to not at least consider the fact that Canada, Mexico, China might get hit with his tariffs he's done before,
They might.
right?
They might.
And you're
But
on a
right
fixed
now,
income.
the way-
You're on a fixed income, Mike, and it's shocking. And actually, I would go as far as to say it's irresponsible for you to not at least have a plan in motion or a plan in action for in the event these tariffs kick in, how are you going to survive?
I sell eggs at 99 cents a dozen, but you don't want to buy them.
That's not going to be enough.
It's enough
And
for
you
me.
don't
I
have a
care
business. Okay, and so this is a
I
joke
have
to
a
you.
house I have a house that's paid for. I have everything that's paid for. So what am I worried about? As long as I got food in my table, that's all I care about. Everything else is paid for.
Do you buy food at all? Or
once
are
in a
you just a
while,
self-sufficient person?
Absolutely.
So you buy food like everybody
I feed
else.
for my dogs. I have
Okay.
4 dogs. I gotta
Okay.
feed 'em.
Okay, so let's revisit
Under
this.
Biden, you know how much dog food has gone up under Biden? I
Okay.
used to buy a 50-pound bag of dog food for $18. Now
How
I
much
got to
is it?
pay $28.
Oh,
For 50
and that
pounds.
okay.
Yeah.
So, Mike, this is the part that I really hope you at least walk away and saying this is the point I've been missing, but I hope today you don't ignore it. If you think it's high today, right? It's going to be even higher once the tariffs and mass deportations
won't.
kick in.
It won't because the dog food is made in the United States, so it's not going to be higher.
What did I just say?
You said if the tariffs go into effect,
That's not
the
what I
prices
said.
are going to go up.
No, I
My
said,
dog food. You said the dog food. The dog food price is going to go up because of the
So,
tariffs are going to go up. But if
Mike,
if the dog food is made in the United States, there ain't no tariffs on that,
Mike,
is there?
Mike. So has anyone ever told you you have a hard time listening?
I listened exactly to what you said. You said because of the tariffs, the price of dog food is going to go up. And I'm
That's not
telling
what
you,
I
the
just
price of
said.
dog food is
That,
not. Yes, you did.
no, Mike.
Exactly
Let me
what you said. Everybody
let me
else
slow
said
you
it.
down before you get another ticket. All right, I gotta slow you down before you get a ticket. I'm saying to you, if you think the prices are high now, once Trump does what he's doing, they're going to go higher.
Why?
That's what I need you to look into. All right.
What is he going to be doing? You're making assumptions that he's going to raise tariffs. That isn't all true. It hasn't been done yet, has it?
Would I be wrong to take him at his word?
I can guarantee you that the price of oil and gas is going to go down. That'll happen.
Mike, would I be wrong?
The price of gas goes down and the price of
Mike,
transportation goes down. Then the
Mike, you're
cost
doing
of
it again.
producing goes down.
Mike, you're doing everything a Trump supporter that I've talked to does.
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
not. I'm just
I'm not
doing
doing.
what somebody that has a half a brain, okay, would know what happens if with the economy. You
Oh,
guys
so
are
you have.
assuming
So you have half a
if
brain.
if the tariffs go into effect, if this happens,
I can't
if
believe they
that
let you
happens,
vote,
then the prices are going to go up. Oh,
Mike.
yeah,
I can't.
right, you're right.
Mike, it should be illegal for people like you to vote. It really
It
should.
should be, but it's not though.
It should
I
be.
earned my right.
No. I mean,
I
because
earned my right.
and the reason that I say that is
And
because
I'm not even
I'm
a naturalized citizen.
you're reckless.
I'm a naturalized citizen. I wasn't even born here, buddy.
Where were you born?
I was born in Cuba.
Oh. So it's okay for you to come over, but you don't like the
We
idea that
came over
others.
here legally. Yes, we did. We came over here legally in 1968.
How did you do it? Explain the
We
process.
were sponsored by my uncle, who was
Mm.
already sponsored here by somebody else. The
Mm.
legal way, that was way back then.
How much did that cost?
It didn't. I don't know. I have no idea. I was 8 years old when that happened, but I don't think it cost that much.
So you came over here, you're an immigrant, and you vote for Trump to send immigrants who are here illegally back to where they came from.
No, I voted for Trump for everything else, including that. If
The
that
mass
happens to be
deport.
one of it, the mass deportation again. That
I
is
mean,
for
Mike,
criminals.
Mike.
Criminals.
I hate to say it to you because he wants to denaturalize.
Criminals.
He's going to denaturalize people. He's going to take away birthright citizenship.
not.
I don't think you got. I
Take
don't,
it away. He cannot take that away. That's already been proven. He can't take that. That's part of the concept.
Mike. You know what I like about you, Mike, is you're all the way in. You're all the way in the cult, and there's
not in the
nothing you
I'm
won't.
not in a cult. I've never been to a rally. You see here? This is what I do. I
How
go
about
around.
this?
I go around in my little wheelchair.
Put a 1 in the chat if you think Mike is in a cult, please. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Mike is in a cult. Let me see. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Mike is in a cult. There you go. Mike, we're all trained and we recognize what it's like for people who really don't have much going on upstairs, right? We understand what it looks like when you're in a cult. And you're showing all the signs that you're in a cult. Look at all these people, over 200 people in this live. They believe you're Mike, you got
sign that you're in the
Mike,
you're in
don't-
the Democratic plantation.
and there's the racism. I knew it. Your
No, there's no
racism.
racism.
The
A
racism.
Democratic plantation, that means white people are also in it. It's a plantation. It's not necessarily black or
You see
white.
that? You see, it doesn't take long, ladies and gentlemen, for the racism to
There
pop
is
out.
nothing about
And
racism about
actually that means I won. W Zeus in the chat. I just won. I just made you break character and reveal the MAGA demon. You're possessed.
Sure.
You're possessed.
When is your address so I can send you your eggs?
You know what? Keep the eggs, bro.
DM me your address. I'll send you your eggs.
Keep the eggs, bro. Keep the eggs. You know.
You probably can't afford them though.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see something real quick. All right, I'm gonna bring up somebody. Dark True Rican. Hello, how are you doing?
Good day, good morning, or
Good
afternoon,
morning.
rather.
All right, how are you feeling?
Man, before I came up here, better, but
Yeah,
I'm all right.
that's okay. All right. Well, listen, it's good to hear from you. Happy holidays and all of the
Happy
above. All right,
holidays.
bro. I'm sitting here talking to this guy, Mike. He's from Cuba. He said he immigrated the
No,
legal
I'm from
way.
the United States. I was born in Cuba, but I'm from the United States. I'm American,
Okay,
naturalized citizen.
do you? He's been doing this for some time. Zeus has absolutely zero reason to be fabricating anything. What's crazy to me is that the information that he's telling you, you can look it up. Toda esa información está disponible. It is out there.
It's
You can
all assumptions.
no.
It's all
It,
assumptions.
okay.
You're
So
assuming that
let's
the
work off that
tariffs are
premise,
going
right?
to be
No,
brought
no.
up. They
Let's work
have
off that
not been
premise.
brought up yet.
You're
You're
assuming.
assuming that that's what he's going to do, but he's
Hey, Mike.
negotiating.
Mike. He's in
tariffs
good
and
faith
negotiating.
trying to. Mike. He's in good faith trying to talk to
He's
you.
trying to push your same thing. He's trying to push the same.
I'm not trying to push a damn thing. You're assuming, and it's kind of funny
I'm
because
not assuming anything. I'm
you're
listening
talking
to
about
what
assumptions. Wait. This is not what we're gonna do, right? You're over here saying that he's assuming this and he's assuming that, but the only one assuming here is you, because in reality you don't have a clue of where I'm going. But I will tell you this: I find it really funny you saying again. When you're being that defensive because you know you stand for nothing, right? This is you showing who you are, right? Um, so I'm understanding that you're saying assumptions. So you're saying that Donald Trump is a liar because this is his support staff, his cabinet, the people that are going to be in his ear that are letting you know what it is that he wants done in this country. He said it in an interview that there is no way that they were going to be able to drop the prices. What he is telling you is that companies right now, you say that you understand the way that this country operates, so therefore you understand that we were a capitalist nation that works with the free market. I caught myself. The free market, right? So why is it that you guys seem to enjoy when the prices are low, you want to dictate the price to people and how much profit they can make? But when it starts affecting you, then free market capitalism becomes a problem.
Could I ask you something though? On let's say for instance groceries, okay? What is the percentage of profit for the grocery chains? 2%?
Can you but why?
2%, 3%?
Why?
Why? I'm asking you
Can
why.
you tell me as a business owner how much profit I want to make?
Oh, at least 33 minimum.
What if I want to make, let's say, I want to make 50% of what I spend for shit. Let's say I buy something for $5. I want to make $20 off it. $25 off it. Can you dictate to me how much money I can make off the services and products that I sell? Answer the question, bro. This is not a back and forth. These are facts and fiction what you're selling.
It's all about what the market wants.
No,
If the
it
market's
doesn't,
willing
bro.
to-
It does not work that way. If I am going to sell you a good and you're going to pay what it is that I'm asking for, what would be the motivation for me to drop the prices? What is it? Because you're bothered by it? Bro, if you don't want to pay, there are millions of people that are willing to pay what you're not. So what is my motivation to drop the prices on any services and good that I'm offering because you're bothered by it? You think that collectively, again, it's called reasoning. It's called reasoning, right? You enjoy a system. You enjoy a system until it starts affecting you.
My parents own bodegas in New York.
And it doesn't matter. And you know what? Bodegueros, they're the biggest thieves out there because they come, they buy things, they buy it in bulk. This is what you guys do. You go to Sam's Club, you go to Costco, you go to this. You caught it, right?
Oh. We go to the Bronx Terminal Market. We go to the different terminal markets and we buy wholesale. We don't buy at Costco.
He buys wholesale.
That's not what the old bodegas used to do. At least I'm talking back in the 80s.
So he's
I don't know what.
grifting. He's a you come from a lineage of grifters.
That's what they
Mike.
do, bro. They like to be that. They're the ones. You guys are the ones that come over here. And let me tell you something, Cuba. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it 100, right? Cubans here have a streamlined process for immigration. You guys are afforded, and let's keep it 100 because I think no,
Mike.
no. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Mike.
You guys. But this is the thing. You see how
I'm gonna put you on mute, Mike. We're getting information. Go ahead, Rican, please.
So explain to everyone who's an immigrant that gets here, how is your process, the people from Cuba's process to getting citizenship here, compared to the process that everybody else undergoes?
Oh, Mike.
Let me ask you, do you guys reap the benefits? Are you guys given benefits that other people are not afforded? Because you guys love to run in here, you talk about pulling the ladder up behind you, but what you never say is the fact that the process for Cubans, and I'm not hating Cubans, because Cubans have said this as well, but what you guys don't ever highlight is the fact that the process for your citizenship is streamlined, and the day that you get here, the day your foot touches the ground here, you guys are afforded a lot of rights that other immigrants aren't afforded.
What? Mike, is that true?
Absolutely not for me.
Absolutely
I came in,
not for you. That is one hell of a coincidence.
For
my
you.
brother.
Not for him.
Were those rights available in 1969? No, they weren't. So you can't compare me to the modern Cubans nowadays. I was here before that, way before that. So sorry to tell you,
Mike, I don't got any proof of that. Mike, stop it. Is there a process or not? Is there a system in place? Yes or no, Mike?
I have no idea because I don't go through that process.
Oh, he has no clue.
There is some odd thing called the news, and there's history books and all this. Can I ask you something? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Are you in Florida?
No, I'm in
You where?
Texas.
Okay, so let's work on something. Have you been paying attention to the news?
Yeah.
Okay, so then obviously there is a lot of people who are familiar with Angel Rodriguez, correct?
I remember that.
You know, remember the Cuban that was so excited that Donald Trump won, that when he went to celebrate with his neighborhood, right? They came and said, we don't celebrate with your kind here. All we needed was your vote. You can take your ass on and go home. And not only did they do that, and these are things that you can go and look up because I don't do this hyperbole BS, right?
Yeah.
You can look it up and confirm it. Well, then do yourself a favor. Maybe stop talking so much. Stop listening a little bit more. Educate yourself. Because the reality of the matter, this dude right here is actually trying to provide you information that can help you in the future.
Fear mongering, my friend.
Why?
That's all he's doing.
Why? Zeus, let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Why do we have to wait a minute?
Mike, Jesus Christ, Mike, you're doing it again. You're doing it again, Mike.
He gets real defensive, man. And the thing is this, right? Why do we have to fear monger, right? When ultimately the elections are already decided.
Yeah.
What's coming is coming. The inevitable is inevitable. There's nothing that Zeus and I are going to say that's going to change the outcome of what's coming, right? So why do you guys continue to push that narrative that we're fear-mongering? It's a done deal.
Yeah.
I can't change it any more than Zeus can.
Nope.
What you are going to do is I know you know the trend, right? Hashtag FAFO.
Yep.
You've already entertained the FAE. You're going to find out about the FO because somehow you've convinced yourself that you've elevated yourself in status. But the reality of the matter, and these are the things that Latinos do not like to hear, your approximation does not create an exclusion for you, right?
Yeah.
You think that you've elevated yourself because you've rubbed shoulders with a particular community.
I voted for Trump, but that's an exclusion?
No. This is the problem with, listen, I'm Puerto Rican, dude, so you're not going to be talking about an experience that I haven't gone through because I've seen my people do the same exact thing. So let me finish because what I'm talking about is Latinos. This is the thing with them.
My wedding was Puerto Rican. I know all about it.
I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Mike, I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to learn, Mike. I know you don't care about knowledge and information, but I do. So please, let's let Rican make the points he's making, and then you can respond. Just contain yourself.
This is what happens with some with the Latino community, right?
Yeah.
They deal with this and they start convincing themselves that they're part of the Caucasian communities, and they're not. You can try to convince yourself that I am an American, but at the end of the day, you said it yourself. Tú eres cubano. And in the eyes of the YT community here, you're nothing but a second-class citizen that will continue to try but never reach the plateaus that you think you're going to reach because they don't want you there. You can convince yourself that all the pandering and all the voting for the Republican Party is somehow going to elevate yourself, that you're going to be prospering the way that they are. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, what they're doing right now is a direct response to how they feel about people who they don't feel should be here. And guess what, pal? You are definitely one of them, because what they're pushing is denaturalization. And that wasn't something that we were pushing. That is something that the person that you voted for and the party that you support. Let me finish.
Mike, you're losing it. You're losing it, Mike. Come on.
Let me
go
finish,
for
pal.
it. W. Rican.
Denaturalization is rhetoric that has been pushed by Donald Trump, his administration, his cabinet, and his voters. And you want to know how? Because it didn't take 2 days for them to admit. Look at
Go. He's crying.
2 days for them to actually admit that Project 2025 was absolutely the agenda. You convinced yourself because you bought into the hype that because your approximation to whiteness was going to afford you a certain level of protection, but you're not. Ultimately, Zeus and I don't control the outcome. You had it, and you decided that you wanted to support people that see you as lesser than. You can try to tell yourself that we are fear-mongering, pal. We're not. We're letting you know what is predictively going to happen because of what he said, his cabinet is pushing, and what you thought that you were protected from.
W. Rican in the chat. W. Rican. Cook.
You guys can talk all the BS.
And you know what?
It's the eggs.
Go
for it.
Eggs. It's the eggs. It's the groceries, bro. You don't control that.
No,
You control your own environment. You don't control theirs. You don't control the free market system.
W. Rican. Mike, you got to learn at some point. Just listen, Mike.
Brother,
we don't get opportunities like this on TikTok all the time, Mike. I need you to sit down and listen.
These are individuals, right?
Yeah.
That with the attempt that you're, see, because he's looking at you as an adversary, right? He's looking at me as an adversary. He doesn't look at someone who's indeed trying to provide you information that, by the way, you don't have to believe Zeus anymore, that you don't want to believe me. But I know you're not going to do yourself a service to look for independent news sources and information that's going to be without bias, that's going to support what it is that we're telling you, because you've bought into the hype. And by the way, you don't have to wear a MAGA hat. You don't have to wear MAGA flags or shirts to be part of a cult, because you share the ideology that he's been pushing.
Woo! W. Rican in the chat. W. Rican in the chat. Finish him.
I absolutely am telling you, do yourself a favor. This individual, Zeus, he's been doing this, trying to educate people, and he gets a lot of flack from people that think that he's trying to. He's not trying to push anything on anybody. He provides information. It is contingent on people who are listening to actually. Bro, listen, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican. I seen my own people sell out when they came and had a clown on a stage that was a Yahtzee rally in Madison Square Garden, that they came and had individuals that all they do, and this is the crazy part, because this is supposed to be the Christian value party, and yet all the things that they spewed in that rally was nothing but vile. You're not protected, bro. At the end of the day, when it's your set of
Mike.
They were able to expose the problem that's going on in Puerto Rico with the trash right now. They made it
really. So let me tell you something. If they were to go and say that Cuba is an island full of garbage, would that be cool?
It is. I can tell
It
you
is
that
so.
it is
So
not
so
full
so you're not see that's not a surprising response because the problem is that again,
He hates
Zeus,
himself.
what you have exactly, Zeus. He thinks that he's better than the people from his island.
Wow, Mike. He even
Because
puts
he's
Texas.
here.
He even puts Texas in front of his name to try to throw people off his trail. Mike, we see right through you, bro. This is sad. This is sad.
Zeus. But we've seen an example of that, Zeus. We've seen an example of individuals like him for a long time. You want to know,
Mike, just enjoy this moment, bro. Listen, we don't get the moments. Go ahead.
You have an example. What do you think? You're the new Ted Cruz? You think that Ted Cruz didn't change his name to try to hide his ethnicity?
Oh, that's the game. You don't think
what do you think, bro? His name is Rafael. His name is Raphael. He changed it to Ted Cruz to sound a little more accepting.
Wow. Mike, you might want to just sit back. All right, you're done.
Man, listen, I'm gonna give you some of the advice that he's also giving you. Start listening more, start doing less of this, educate yourself a hell of a lot more, and stop convincing the listen, at the end of the day, let me ask you something.
Wow.
All games
He's
aside,
never gotten this much heat in his life.
What happens to you if they come knocking on your door and they let you know your naturalization is over? They'll find any petty reason as to why. It doesn't even have to be legitimate. They're just going to come up with a reason, and they tell you you're going to have to pick up your stuff and you're going to have to go to your origin country. No. I'm asking you, what is going to be your but this is the thing, you don't know that. You don't know that. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we are looking here is at an individual who basically is calling the person that he voted for a liar.
Oh, Mike, this is sad.
So you're calling Donald Trump, his cabinet, and his administration liars because that. Let me ask you something. You're paying attention to the news. So let me ask you something. Hey. Why are Cubans protesting over there in Florida?
I have no idea. I'm not in Florida.
You better start paying really close attention to the news and what's happening because you're gonna care. You're gonna care because the laws that they're trying to roll back affect you too. You do know that they're doing away. They're gonna do away with birthright citizenship. So if at any time you were born and you were, didn't he say that he was endorsed by someone that was endorsed by somebody that was endorsed by somebody?
Mike, you gotta listen. Mike, this is knowledge. Here it is. Eat it. You are getting information you will never get. All right. I need you to listen.
His fallback is that it's all assumptions. It's all assumptions. Donald Trump threw nothing but concepts and assumptions. That's what he did. Nothing but concepts and assumptions. You know what's really bad? And I'm going to say this. The sad part about it is that individuals such as him are the reason why we are in the crap hole that we're in, because they don't bother educating themselves. They vote under whatever idea they assume is going to happen. They brush over the things that they don't like because they think that they're not really going to come through with them. So they put everybody else in a really bad situation because they choose to remain ignorant.
W Rican in the chat. You know what, Texas Mike? Why don't you just name yourself Cuban Mike? Why don't you do that?
That's really sad. And you know what? My brother right here, why do you think I call myself True Rican Pride, bro?
Because you own it.
I'm Puerto Rican. I own it.
You own it. Unlike this guy hiding in Texas.
I was Cuban Mike.
I'm going about Zeus, bro. Keep up the good work, man. You're providing a lot of information.
You too, brother.
No matter how much information you provide, you're going to deal with individuals like that. I want to say that the people, unfortunately, the Latino community, you dropped the damn ball. You should have supported someone that was going to support you. Don't be another him. We have another him. We don't need more of him. Brother, blessings, stay safe.
All right.
And man, start listening more, start talking less.
All right. W Rican in the chat. No lies detected. Mike, Mike, all right. Listen, I can't bring everybody up, all right, but we're getting a lot of truth out here this morning. All right, I gave him a nice little dose, but you know, we gonna get you where you need to be. Hi, Takesha, how are you?
Hey Zeus, how are you?
I'm all right. Did you hear what's been? Did you see what's been happening?
I love the last guest
Rican?
because he came up here and he spit so much truth. I had to get a napkin and wipe my face, Zeus. That's just how much truth he was spitting.
W, Takesha.
I love every moment
I
of it.
used to watch the thing happen, but I used to watch
Mike, you're just listen. This is day one.
Texas,
This is
Texas
day one for
Roadhouse,
you.
Texas Toast, whoever you are. Baby, let it go. Listen, Zeus, I wanted to say about the fear mongering. The only person fear mongering is Donald Trump and his administration.
That
They
part.
told them what they were gonna do. They keep talking about what they gonna do. So who fear mongering, Zeus? Is it
Trump.
you or is it Trump and his administration?
It's Trump. All I'm doing is telling him what Trump gonna do, and I'm the fear monger.
And they keep saying it, so they the ones that's doing the fear mongering. Listen, when Trump said in that interview, he said they brought the prices of groceries up, but I can't bring them down. How come? If Biden had the power to bring them up as president, you should have the power to bring them down as president. You know why he
Exactly.
said it? Because he know he can't. He know Biden didn't cause the prices to go up, and he know he doesn't have the ability nor the power to bring them
Amen.
back down.
Amen.
Y'all
Amen.
voted for somebody.
That's what we're talking about, Takesha. Go ahead. Keep on lighting the fire under his special
You
behind.
voted with your hopes and your dreams,
And the
with
reason
a
they
man that
was
lied
because
to
Biden
y'all,
screwed
that
it up so
constantly lied to
badly.
y'all.
The
Y'all keep
reason
believing
Biden
everything
screwed
he
it up
said.
so
You,
badly that they can't
baby,
lower the.
listen to me. Listen to me.
He can't
I
handle.
don't care if eggs was 15 cents in 2017. They was 1 cent in 2000. So if you
Amen.
think that price is gonna go up
Thank
as
you.
time go up, then you've lost your mind, sir.
Amen. And this
Things
is
get higher. That's the way the world works. Things go up. And if you think you finna get them grocery prices pre-pandemic, then you just hoping on a wish and a prayer that'll never be answered.
Mike, congratulations. You played yourself, bro.
Let it go.
This is sad.
When I was 16, tater chips were 25 cents. They $4 now.
Oh.
You think I think because Donald Trump get in, tater chips going back to 25 cents?
I can give you eggs for 99 cents if you want.
Baby, I don't want them eggs, baby. Them eggs probably so. Lord
They
have
came
mercy.
out.
Don't do
They
it.
probably won't even fry when you cook them no boil.
Uh.
Keep them,
Came out
baby,
of
keep them
chicken
hungry
glass, so
hippo
nice
eggs
and
over
fresh.
there and sell them to the people that believe they're real eggs. You probably laid them yourself. I don't want your eggs, sir.
Real fresh.
Mike,
I know they are fresh.
Mike,
I don't want them, sir.
Mike, now
Yeah,
listen.
but
You've heard a lot
go
from
ahead.
us today. We've given you so much. Why still push back? There's nothing to push back on.
Because all you are doing is fear mongering. That's all
Here we
you
go with
guys
that
do.
again. Zeus, you
It
know
ain't
it.
gonna
Zeus, they
happen.
accuse you of
You guys
crime.
pushed.
Listen,
You
Zeus.
pushed it all through the election, and what
Zeus, man,
happened?
you talking
Trump
cause
still
Texas Toast
won.
ain't talking about
Okay.
nothing. Texas
All right.
Toast
Well,
ain't
what
talking
did you
about nothing.
say, Takesha? We tried. We really
You
is
know,
trying.
the other day, Zeus, the guy in the box said, "Why are you crying?" And I wanted to come up and ask you, are your tear ducts turned inside out? Because I didn't see one tear when he said you was crying, Zeus. Are your tear ducts turned inside out?
Nope.
Ain't nobody
No.
gonna be crying than them. They're gonna be crying worse than when a doctor slapped your bottom when you first born.
I think they're crying. Like Texas, he's deep down inside crying because he's sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, I'm on a fixed income and my grocery prices are about to go up, and I don't have any other way of paying for those groceries."
Groceries gonna be high. Groceries gonna be higher than a person living in Jamaica on payday.
Amen.
Just that high, Zeus.
Amen. Do you understand, Mike? Mike, do you understand? Huh?
Is she leaving? She's going to Jamaica? Is that what she said?
Lord,
See that's why they don't understand.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear what you said.
Lord,
I
have
heard you.
That's why
mercy.
you voted for Trump, because you couldn't hear how he was lying to you.
I didn't hear.
That's what it was, dude.
News was
I
making too
said,
much noise.
I said the prices of groceries are gonna be higher than a person in Jamaica with a payday.
Where did you
That's
get
what I
she's
said.
going to Jamaica in that?
That's
Mike,
what I heard. I'm sorry.
okay,
I heard
okay.
she went to Jamaica.
Mike,
And then you heard Trump
because the
say you were
prices
gonna
of
be safe.
groceries were so
That's why
high
you
here.
voted for him, Mike.
Mike,
guess.
Mike, he who has ears to hear, let him hear.
Please.
And clearly you don't got ears to hear. You got ears of fear. You got ears of fear.
He
When the
got one of
truth,
them Donald Trump ears.
My problem is that I don't hear the fear that you guys try to push.
What
That's
fear?
That's my problem. I don't hear your fear.
you got a lot more problems than that. You got a lot more problems than that.
Mike.
You've been pushing fear ever since.
Let me
Trump
ask you a
decided-
question, Mike. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
If the weatherman says a storm is coming, and I come to your house and I say, Mike, get ready because the storm is coming, is that pushing fear? Is that fear mongering?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mike, stop it. Mike, get on out of here. You deserve Donald Trump. He deserves Trump. The weatherman scares him. The weatherman.
You
You
scared
don't.
of the weatherman too.
I don't worry about the weather. I don't care about a storm.
I'm going to get me a how the Grinch stole Christmas suit, slide down your chimney, and steal all your gifts. Cause you scared of everything, Mike. Bless you probably scared of the Grinch, ain't you?
Wow. You go. Yeah. He gonna put me in the same level as the weatherman, and both of us trying to help you out. This is some sick stuff, bro. Listen. Wow. What? Yes,
Somebody
Keisha.
got a Black and Decker iron and sealed his brains. Bless his heart. He been seared with a hot iron.
Wow. I'm
bless
disappointed. I mean, but you know what? I expect nothing less from MAGA. Y'all can't. You're scared of the wrong people. The person you should be scared of is the one taking your money, the one that's going to raise your grocery prices.
I'm gonna say it again, Mike. Mike, do you listen to Trump? Do you listen to Trump's interviews, Mike? Mike, do you listen to any of Trump's interviews?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every once in a while.
Hold on. Did you not?
He never has time.
Mike, did you not hear him say they raised the price of groceries and I can't bring them down?
No, I didn't hear that, but I
I
heard
know
it.
you didn't, Mike. Because you're not listening to his interviews, Mike.
On it, so yeah, I guess they said it. So he said it,
He
and
said those exact words. So you complain about groceries being up and blaming Biden makes absolutely no sense. If Trump can't bring them down, Biden can't take them up.
I haven't complained about groceries being up.
You just,
Zeus is the one
you
that
know
has
what,
these
Zeus?
ads up there that the
You
prices
know
went
what,
up.
Zeus?
They act like we didn't hear them for 4
Zeus,
years.
I must be from the Twilight Zone. I must be living in the Twilight Zone. Did he not say, Zeus, did he not say that Biden and Kamala are the reason groceries are
He
so
sure
high? And
did.
one of the reasons he voted for
He
Trump
sure did.
because Trump gonna get everything back together. Is
He
that not
sure
what he said?
did. He sure did.
Mike, you must be over there drinking some of that worm whiskey.
Get him, Takesha.
Mike over there drinking that worm whiskey, dude.
Oh my God. Oh my
Mike,
God.
you
Mike,
over there
knock it
drinking
off.
that worm whiskey. You drinking worm whiskey. You
Hey,
gotta
Takesha,
be.
can I-
Because you
can I
don't
ask
even
you-
remember what you said.
Can I ask you a question?
Please
No.
ask me. Please ask
Mike, you don't care about any truth. But go
Ask me
ahead.
a question, Mike.
I'm asking you a question.
Ask the
Don't you?
question.
He getting worn out.
Why did you vote for Kamala?
Kamala.
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Kamala. Why did you
I
vote for
voted
Kamala?
for Kamala Harris because her policies were going to help me, my grandchildren, and my sons. That's why I voted for her.
Question. Since Kamala and Biden have been in office, have the prices not gone up?
Sir, do you understand? Do you understand we
voting
were?
for prices
Do
to
you
go up, right?
understand that we went
Then would
through
it
a
continue to be the
pandemic?
same?
Do you understand what inflation is? And do
don't.
you understand how to read a chart of how the economy has come back? Do you understand any of that? Do you
Inflation.
understand price gouging, sir?
Yes, I do.
Sir,
Inflation went up.
it's
Inflation
by.
went up.
Were we
But the
not?
prices
Were
have
we
not
not
gone down,
in
and
a
the cost of
pandemic?
living has not gone
Were
down,
we not
and
in
the
a
income has not
pandemic?
gone up.
Were we
The
not in
income
a
has not
pandemic?
gone up. Prices keep going up.
Mike.
So
Sir,
inflation.
were we not in a pandemic?
Mike. Mike, you are crashing out in record time all over TikTok today. You've been I don't know why you
well.
even think you have anything to
Zeus,
argue against at this
Zeus,
point. Yes.
is Biden omnipresent?
No, he's
And
not.
what does that mean, Zeus?
That means he can
everywhere
do
at
it.
the
He
same time,
everywhere.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, is he omnipresent in everybody business saying, "Hey, raise your
Who's the
prices"?
president right now?
Is
No,
he
he-
omnipresent?
Nope, he hasn't done that, at least from what I know. As a matter of fact, they're trying to get these businesses to stop price gouging, right?
And
They're
then Republicans
capping the
would
price
not,
on the insulin and stuff like that.
Republicans wouldn't bring the bill to the floor to be voted on.
Yeah.
So I
Junk
mean, Mike,
fees.
Who did that?
So Cuban Mike, here's the deal. We've exposed you for what you are on this app. You're a fraud. A grifter. A descendant of grifters. And
Mike
I don't
showed up to a gunfight with a twig.
Yeah.
Mike
You don't
showed up to a gunfight with a twig.
Yeah, you don't care about anything other than being able to smell Trump. Oh, because you voted for a grifter. And you told me about what your family businesses were. Remember earlier you showed us about what your business, you go buy wholesale and then turn around and sell it at a high price to people in the community. I think that's what I heard you say. So you're a grifter. You came into this country as an immigrant, but you don't claim you're an immigrant.
He's ashamed.
You call yourself Texas Mike, but you're really Cuban Mike.
He's
This is why I say I know a grifter when I see one.
He's shamed.
No, you don't. I can't verify anything about you. You're all
He's
over the
ashamed,
place.
Zeus.
Yeah. And so you deserve. Does anybody listen? When your grocery prices go up, Mike, unfortunately, I'm not going to feel sorry for you when your grocery prices because your family.
Zeus, I'm gonna be RC Dubs for a minute, Zeus. Mike, if you can show me proof that Biden made grocery prices go up, I'll erase my entire account. Call me RC Double Rub.
Yeah.
Before Biden was in office, I paid 99 cents for it.
What they got to do with anything? Before Trump was in office, I paid 79-cent potato chips, and
when Trump was in office, we paid $1.
Mike, what's your Mike?
Before President Obama got in office, I paid 50 cents potato chips, and
Mike, what's your source of income? Mike, please, what's your source of income? Mike, what's your source of income?
I'm sorry?
What's your source of income?
My source of income?
Yeah.
Retirement, 401k.
401k and retirement. So it's a fixed amount. You get Social Security?
I get disability, yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done. You coming to our country.
On the system, Zeus. On the system, Zeus. Mike, you own that system.
Been in a wheelchair for 20 years, but I worked for 15 years after I went into a wheelchair.
Oh no!
I'm lost for words, Mike.
The money you paid. Hey Zeus. Mike, the money you paid into disability done been ran out. Now you're getting somebody else's money for your disability. Be ashamed of yourself, Mike.
I have insurance from work.
I've never been. Mike. Let me ask. Were you proudly doing that in the wheelchair? Did you really just basically do a little celebration right there?
I've been doing it for 20 years, my friend. I've been in a wheelchair for 20 years.
I mean, but you're celebrating that you're collecting disability.
For 15 years that I was disabled, I was still working in a wheelchair until I had to go on disability completely. So yeah, I am.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what to think of this.
Hold on, Mike. Can I ask you a question?
Whatever you want.
Mike.
Yeah.
Do you think them few dollars you paid into disability is still getting you a check every month? No, you're going off. You benefiting off other people's money now, including the immigrants.
No.
Including immigrants.
You know, I've been paying into disability, okay? I've been paying into Social Security since I was 17 years old.
So they want to take me by $20.
17 years old.
They want to take me by $20.
I knew it.
They want to take me $20 a check. You've been spending that money up.
I was making a six-figure income that they were deducting
You've been
taxes.
spending that money up, sir.
You figure out how much income tax I have paid over the years.
Sir, you're living off the immigrants.
I've earned my money.
You're living off the immigrants, sir.
No, I'm living off the
You're
money
living
that I
off the
pay.
immigrants' money, sir.
Mike. This is a sad
No,
situation.
I'm not on.
Mike,
I'm not on welfare.
Mike,
You're
this
living
is
off the immigrants' money, sir.
Mike, this is sad. Mike, I feel bad for you, to be honest. The level of deception Donald Trump has placed under you, you're under a strong, you're under a strong spell, Mike, and I gotta go reflect on this conversation, Mike, because you've basically checked off every box of a person who shouldn't vote for Trump but did. You've checked off every single box, and I am lost for words.
Me too.
So, Mike, I don't need to hear anything else from you, Mike. And I gotta get up out of here. So, guess what I'm going to do, Mike? And I hate to
Mike,
do
we
this
are
to you.
done with you.
I hate to do this, Mike, but you done
Mike, you
something
gotta
dangerous.
go.
You gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta send that previous guest, Mike, into the lake of fire. He was celebrating collecting disability on my live after
And
voting
then
for
gonna do some willies.
Yeah, he did
Popping willies on
he did a willy too. Okay, I can't do that. My mom raised me better. All right, I gotta get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. And the live got flagged. The live got flagged.
We gotta go.
The live got flagged. Mike, you did something dangerous. All right, Takesha, I gotta get up
Yeah,
out of
let's
here.
get out of here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Stay safe. All right, it is what it is. But yes, we all got a little reflecting to do after that last conversation. Boy, oh boy, was that that was very, very strange. All right, I'm out of here. Take care and stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've never seen anything like that. W, Rick. We got flagged twice in one live. W, Rick. W, Little Miss. I love you too. That's diabolical. Yeah, that's what the word is. Diabolical. Until next week. All right. Yeah. No lies detected. Love you too, Bound. Have a great rest of your afternoon. I love you all seriously. W, Cabria. You do so much. Hey, Snuggie. You know what to do. You never sent me the galaxy, but you sent it to someone else. That's sick, bro. I love you all. Seriously, I gotta get up out of here. My live got flagged twice. Wow. I'm surprised we made it that far. Sorry, Mom. Thank you, True Rican. You put something on Mike's mind today, True Rican. He's gonna do some willies in that chair, but he's gonna also be thinking about what you taught him. So thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. And I'm gonna call him what he is. He's Cuban Mike to me. All right, because that's what he introduced himself as. All right, right? W Rican, W Takesha, W Q Dog, W Ange, W Tiffany for the people, W Bam, W all. You want me to connect the dots? Gotta be able to connect them. Let's go. W all of you, yes. Mike, you better go do that homework we gave you, Mike. Because you checked off every single box. Disturbing, and it just escalated all the way to diabolical, what you did. It really was. It was diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. You said Mike is sad. Yeah, Mike, get help, bro. You're laughing now, but you'll be crying later. Alright? Thank you, Donald Trump. Alright. Mass deportations, tariffs. Your grocery bills are gonna go up higher than they've ever gone. We're heading towards a 1929 style depression, bro. And all you can do is laugh? How sad. Thank you, everyone. I mean, we gotta get out of here. The live got flagged. We got an extra Saturday show in. That's pretty dope. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know what you want to do. You want to do some drill, baby drill. Okay, I got you, drill, baby drill. Then we're out of here.
Drill, baby drill. We're gonna be drilling so deep. We're gonna be, for these guys, we're gonna drill, we're gonna take out so much money, we're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna lower your taxes.
We're gonna
insane asylums.
Here he goes.
You know, they
Thank
go
you,
crazy
Korea.
when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill, we're gonna frack. Drill, there's a black frack.
You gotta be able to drill, baby, drill. Hey, Mike, can you do this, Mike? Because you can still drill, baby, drill if you know what you're doing. All right, don't worry. We'll lower your taxes. Right, Ange? She can't help it. She's a radical left mark. And we're gonna end that. And we will frack.
And drill, baby, drill. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. We're gonna be drilling so deep. We're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill. We're gonna take out so much money. We're gonna pay down our debt.
We're gonna lower your taxes.
Deep, insane asylum.
I'm gonna take it deep. Right, Ed? Deep, insane asylum. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna frack. Hey.
Tell baby drill, we're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Tell baby drill, we're gonna drill, baby drill, we're gonna drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. Tell baby drill, we're gonna drill, baby drill.
Let's do it one more time.
Insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter. Okay, they say,
what do they say?
We're gonna pay down. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal. Drill.
Hey, let's go. You gotta be able to do that. If you can't connect those dots, you're in a lot of trouble.
Lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. You know, they go crazy when I say the late, great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill. We're gonna be drilling.
All right, you made something when you made that with the Keisha. All right, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great weekend. Tell them, Cabria, it's Hannibal Lecter time. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. Let's go.